Ba-da-da, ba-da, boop, 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 boop. Where am I? Hello. Okay, there we go. Hi, stream. I'm back. I have a little bit more energy than before. I don't know how long this game is. We might be finishing it tonight, actually. But anyways. Oh, it would be nice if I actually had the game screen now. Okay. I gotta throw up, I think.
Chapter 8.
I also didn't bring any water, so RIP me. What happened last time we went in the phone booth and we saw the creepy guy that was hitting on our grandma. And he told us not to come down there, but we followed him anyways because we don't listen to creeps.
The cold, hard truth. Beck leapt up, allowing the suction to yank her into the dark. Dimness eclipsed around her like the shutter of a camera as she seemed to cover great distance in mere moments. Her only points of reference were glints of upcoming turns, which approached with frightening speed, only to carom her gracefully along. She heard the tinny, distant echoes of Rollo's glee. Once she stopped fighting against it, the ride was impossibly smooth. Then, all of a sudden, as if minutes had passed in an instant, light blazed into view. A burst of wintry air snuffed across her face, and she was flung out into the cold.
That was intense. Yeah. I think I might have parted with some fluids in there. Any idea where we are? Somewhere cold. Doesn't look like it got any of us. It doesn't feel like we've traveled that far. So where did it all go? This place sucks. Why would anyone even want to blow something up out here? Only one way to find out, I suppose. We've got to catch up to Nuncrit. I think he went this way. How do you know he went this way? What if I want to go the other way? Oh, this is the same area. This looks familiar, yeah. Maybe we can clear off the snow? No time, Nuncrit's getting away. Oh my god, the sound of the snow is so bad in my ear. Okay, this is starting to feel really familiar. I may not be the most well-versed in all things Beacon Pines, but this does look like some of the frozen replica of town. I got it! It's so obvious now. Mr. Nuncrit is an alien. Rollo, stick with me here. His species can only live in sub-zero temperatures. Oh boy, here we go. The source is their base camp dimension, so naturally they'd keep it cold. We found it by traveling through those metallic wormholes back there. The final objective, kill us all and shapeshift into Beacon Pine citizens of their choosing. You never really had me, but you very much lost me there. You get used to it. We should keep moving. There he is. In Gran!
They spotted Mr. Nuncrit inching cautiously toward a pit at its center.
Hi, Cyberwolf. How are you? I hope you had a good day today.
He held his arms out gingerly, as if approaching a beast.
I'm doing well.
Upon closing the distance, Luca recognized what Nuncrit was after. Gran stood confidently at the edge.
Go ahead, Gran.
Arm outstretched.
Destroy the world.
Nearby, a wheelbarrow had been emptied out. She held a lit torch, which flickered in the bitter wind.
That's good to hear. I'm doing great. So what did I miss? So we jumped through this hole. So we went through the telephone booth, and then we got to this secret place that had like different wormholes to different places. And then we talked to this dude and we told him what Gran was gonna do, and he was like, "Oh no!" And then he jumped through the hole and we followed him, and now we're here, in like a Sub-Zero version of the regular town. Juniper, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I assure you this is not going to solve anything. If you drop that, you've doomed this whole town. Oh, it wasn't me who doomed this town. I've been watching you, Joseph. I know what you've done. You and your co-conspirators. Gran? What's happening? Luca, you and your friends need to leave right this
Mr.
moment.
Nuncreed turned back toward the kids, desperation in his eyes.
Listen to your grandma, Luca. This is between me and Juniper.
Rowanback held steadfast in awe. Luca approached closer. Mr. Nuncreed spun back toward Gran, his voice growing louder.
You've got it all wrong, Juniper. Just hand over that torch. You don't understand what you're doing. How could I possibly trust you to do the right thing? Walt told me everything. He trusted you, and you betrayed that trust. Luca, did you know that this man's entire life is a lie? If it weren't for him, your father might still be alive.
Mr. Nuncreed winced with anguish. His voice hardened.
That's not true.
They both now yelled, not to each other, but at fate itself, making their peace with long-held burdens. The wind howled with encouragement.
And he has the nerve to hit on her grandma. Walt was like a brother to me. We just had different ideas on about how to affect change. Very convenient that your way just happens to line your pockets. Now that's not
They
fair.
menaced at each other, both catching their breath. The moment balanced on a knife's edge. Amid a blur of emotions and memories, Luca's mind flooded with questions. The wind calmed, as if to give him the stage.
Oh man. Oh no!
And in the
Cry!
stillness, he began to weep. It was all just too much. Falling to his knees, Luca whimpered softly. The tears crystallized as they hit the snow. Gran stared at Luca for a moment with warm sympathy, remembering why this was all necessary.
This'll all make sense soon, Luca. Then everything can go back to normal. I promise.
She stiffened up and brandished the torch at Mr. Nuncreed.
Yeah, burn him. You can't hide behind those people any longer, Joseph. Once their precious source is destroyed, we'll see where their loyalty fall. Juniper, don't.
Ignoring his final plea, Gran flung the torch into the deep darkness. She smiled and exhaled in relief.
Look how you went to his knees.
Moaned in resignation.
I love that.
The torch echoed as it ricocheted down the hole, punctuated with a thunderous thud.
You see, Joseph, I've learned one very important lesson in life. If you want things to change, then you must be willing
Before
to.
Gran could finish, the ground shook her to silence.
Oops.
Gran only had time to spin around and run to Luca, her attempt to shield him, an honorable but trifling act. Unflinching love, pitted against an unthinking horror, there was no contest. Her warm embrace froze in an instant. That is where they remain, fixed in place, forever. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene. In a town brought low by its secrets, sits the frozen statues of a misguided band of meddlers. The end. Well, that was dire.
That's not a bad
On
ending.
the bright side,
Considered.
we finally figured out where all the ice is coming from. Now, we just need to find a way to deal with a mystic, unfathomable force of nature.
Okay, so let's go. Did we try all of these? Yeah, we must have. They have the check mark. So which one didn't we do? Flight? It must be this one. Flight.
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Flight. He squinted down the barrel of the mission control defense cannon, aiming it through an opening in the dense tree branches. He looked up with surprise as it struck true and taut.
Wow, I can't believe that worked. Hey, Mr. Kerr, we'd love to hear your thoughts, but I'm afraid we have places to be. Come on, Iggy. See ya, jerks. Fine. Sorry. We know where that leads them. This way. We'll take the tunnels.
Luca and Iggy winced as they sprinted through the thicket. The branches clawed at them, reluctant to give passage. After what felt like a marathon, Luca stopped in his tracks as they reached the clearing. What the? That was all he was able to say before Iggy slammed into his back. The boys tumbled down a steep decline and crashed with a wheezing thud on a surface as hard as ice. In fact, it was ice. Chapter 5. Signs. They stood silently, catching their breath. The sky was like sapphire. With each breath, a plume of steam escaped from Luca's lungs. Let's keep moving. Luca pulled Iggy to his feet as they gazed across a snowy terrain.
That was actually pretty badass. Uh-huh. I think we lost him. Are we up in the mountains? I don't think so. If anything, we went downhill. Then what's up with the Winter Wonderland? All I know is there's no going back the way we came. Let's see if we can get our bearings. Follow me.
A disc of smooth metal was lightly covered in snow. Two faint seams were visible along the surface.
A manhole cover? If it is, I've never seen one like that. One like it. Luca, are you there?
Luca had almost forgotten the walkie-talkie he was carrying.
Is that Bozo? Oh, is that Bozo Kerr? Okay. I thought it was Rolo, our friend. I hope nothing bad has happened to you out in the
Luca
woods.
looked at Iggy with hesitation.
No need to be rude.
With a resigned sigh, Luca responded.
It seems like the only dangerous thing in the woods is you. He speaks the young man of the hour. Now, how in tarnation did you end up in one of our radios? Just lucky, I guess. Boy, howdy, you Van Horns are full of surprises, aren't you? You knew my parents? I never had the honor of meeting your father, but your mom sure was a handful.
Luca winced, shoving the walkie-talkie back into his pocket.
We gotta keep moving. Oh no. Sitting above 258 Kelvin. That's down a bit from last time. Should we report this to Mr. Kerr? Meh, still within safe ranges. It may be spreading, but it's under control for now. Even a small nudge in the equilibrium could cause a cascade. Dude, relax. Just a few more sites to hit before we can punch out. Let's get this over with. What's all this? Hard to say with all this snow. I think it's a town sign. I can almost make out the letters under there. What town could this even be? There couldn't be another town this deep in the Weep Woods. I'm looking at evidence to the contrary. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. Step 1, Snow's gotta go. See what I can do. Not really much we can do. In situations such as these, it's best to chuck stuff first and ask questions later. What am I chucking though? You act like I have something to chuck here, sir. Oh, it's right here. Oh, sorry. No, go back, go back. Here we go.
The boys stared in disbelief at the sign that now clearly read, "Welcome to Beacon Pines."
This doesn't make any sense. We're in Beacon Pines? How is that possible? We ran away from town. How did we get back here? I guess we got turned around. Where did all this snow come from? Well, it's been colder than normal lately. There's a pretty big difference between sweater weather and this Arctic hellscape. The puddle we fought at before, it was cold too. Maybe all of it leads to one source. You think it's related? What the hell is going on here? We're gonna get you some answers. Let's keep moving. This stuff look familiar to you? It looks like the barrel near the puddle I shoved me into. Yeah. It's all frozen.
Down at the frozen stream, Luca could faintly see a school of minnows encased in the ice.
Whatever happened here, it happened fast. The fish didn't even have time to run. Or, swim run.
The crunching of footsteps trailing Luca went hush. He looked back to see Iggy's face twisted with confusion.
Everyone's gone. What? There's nothing here but more snow. There must be an explanation for all of this. We have to keep looking. You can look all you want. I quit. Iggy, we have to keep going. You don't get it, do you? This isn't one of your pathetic Hank Atomic stories. We aren't going to save the day. We aren't even gonna save ourselves. My face is mangled, the town is destroyed, and everyone we've known is gone. We don't know that. You can't just quit. Do whatever you want. I'm done. Iggy, it's gonna be okay. If you're done, give me my coat and you freeze to death out here. I don't care.
He let out a long, foggy breath. Faintly, Iggy began to cry. Seeing Iggy in such a pathetic state gave Luca a sense of compassion and more than a little guilt.
It is getting pretty late, I think. Probably not a great idea to stumble around in the dark anyway.
Luca allowed himself to collapse next to Iggy.
Let's just rest for a bit.
Huddled together for warmth and comfort. If not for exhaustion, their minds would be racing, trying to make sense of the events of the day. As it was, all they had energy for was to sit in silence.
The way the snow covered everything over, it's kind of calming. Yeah. I haven't had time to say it, but thanks. Huh? For getting us away from those creeps. I sort of froze up back there. Iggy, I should be the one apologizing. This all happened because I lost my temper. Nah, that's bull hockey. First of all, you don't know what that gunk would do. You didn't know what that gunk would do. You did it, right? Of course not. And second, stop with this baloney about losing your temper. But I did lose my temper.
Iggy motioned sarcastically to his half-deformed face.
Obviously. But that's exactly what you should have done. Huh? I was being a horse's ass. You were supposed to be a horse's ass in response. That's how it works. Iggy, I'm having a hard time following. You wanted me to fight you? Of course! Geez, you goody-goody types take forever to understand the very basic point. Why would you go around saying cruel things trying to get into
He
fights?
shrugged.
It's something to do. You're an asshole because you're bored? Sometimes I just feel empty. You wouldn't understand. You and Rolla are always having a blast together. What? Are you okay? Are you not having fun with your girl that says yup? That's rude as hell. Laughing and calling that dinky little treehouse mission control.
Now wept openly.
Perfect little Luca Van Horn. With his perfect little life. My life is not perfect. Everybody in town likes you. Not everybody. Hell, that new girl hasn't even unpacked yet and she likes you already. Already likes you. You have Tish.
Wiped his nose with
Yeah,
his sleeve.
Tish. Yup. I love Tish. Tish is great. She ain't exactly the world's greatest conversationalist, you know?
Luca gave a warm chuckle.
Yup. I get that
He
impression.
cleared his throat as he wiped his eyes.
It must be raining out here. Definitely.
He arched into a wide yawn.
We should probably try to get some sleep. Yeah. Let's lay low for now. Tomorrow we'll get to the bottom of all of
Luca's
this.
eyelids began to slowly drift shut.
Luca? Yeah. I always did want to see the inside of your dinky little treehouse. What do you think? Not bad. I'll give you the full tour when we get back. You know what?
That's all Luca could whisper before succumbing to sleep. Iggy snuggled in some more.
When it comes to worst days of my entire life, this one wasn't half bad.
The house smelled of warm bread. Luca was playing with toy blocks on the living room rug. He looked up to see his parents on the couch. His mother held his father's head in her lap. She idly stroked his hair while humming a song. A voice behind Luca spoke. "This is how you remember them, huh?" Luca turned to see his own face, the doppelganger from his dreams, still clad in a yellow hazmat suit, still carrying a look of disdain behind empty eyes. Aww, look at this perfectly cozy scene. You know, it wasn't really like this. The figure picked up a toy block and inspected it. It's amazing the facades that one can build given the right materials. Not that I blame us. These are a child's memories, all warm and fuzzy. You don't remember, do you? Luca snatched the block from the figure's yellow-gloved hand. Remember what? The doppelganger pointed to the couch. The last day we saw him alive. The day he chose to abandon us. Luca turned to look at his father, still lounging on the couch. That's not true. He didn't abandon us. The doppelganger waved his hand dismissively. Everything is true here. It's just a matter of what we choose to see. Well, let me show you. The world flickered and pulsed. Luca was sitting next to his bed, listening to his heartbeat with one of his dad's stethoscopes. The doppelganger limped into the room. Now, we both know that's not how this went. He grabbed Luca's hand and guided the stethoscope to the floor. Luca heard muffled shouting. Brought close by the stethoscope, it was his parents, fighting. Do you remember what we did next? Luca gave a slow nod and crept down the hall to peek through the banister. He could see the outline of his mother at the bottom of the stairs. Damn it, Walt. We can't afford to get involved in this. She was scared. His father stepped forward. What am I supposed to do? Just watch? There's a sickness in this town, and we both know who's behind it. I swore an oath to help people. I won't turn my back on them. Luca's mother grabbed Walt. She was crying.
How come? Oh, I was about to say, how come she doesn't have a name, but she does?
Walt calmly removed Eleanor's hand from his shoulder. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong.
And you're
I'd
wrong.
with myself if I let Sharper get away with this. Eleanor raised her voice. Spare me your bullshit platitudes. What about our son? Luca flinched, dropping the stethoscope down the stairs. Walt turned with a panicked smile. Luca? Is that you, buddy? With tears in his eyes, Luca descended the stairs. Mom? Dad? What's going on? Walt dropped to a knee to meet Luca eye to eye. Nothing, Buckaroo. Your mom and I just...
Buckaroo.
Overexcited is all. Luca placed the stethoscope against his father's chest. His heart was racing. It sounded like you were going somewhere. Walt gently removed the device from Luca's ears. Listen to me, Luca. I have some business to take care of. I'll be back in time to tuck you in. Luca hugged his father tightly. Promise? Walt stood up and walked to the door. He glanced over his shoulder. I promise. With a wink and a grin, he put on his hat and strode out into the evening sun.
Look at her little hat.
A figure approached
Oh
seamlessly
my
from the
god.
foggy snowfall.
She's so
It stood above
cute.
Lingering in contemplation. Slowly raising one hand above Iggy, it snapped out 2 brisk raps on his head. From a deep slumber, Iggy sprang up defensively.
So cute. Get your hands off me.
Was the calming presence or the recognition that he was not in danger? Iggy felt his clenched fists lower.
Just what do you think you're doing?
Luca looked up, gradually remembering his whereabouts. The figure exhaled a cloud of warm vapor.
You two certainly have caused a lot of commotion. What's that supposed to mean? Take it easy, Iggy. Sorry. We were asleep minding our own business. You're the one running around knocking on people's heads. I'm sorry if I hurt you, Iggy. You didn't hurt nobody. Anybody. Huh? Oh, I see. You think you're better than me.
When it came to complete strangers, Iggy had trouble cobbling together an insult.
You big-headed, scarfy-necked furball. Okay, let's lower the temperature a bit here. Interesting choice of words. I mean, let's all just calm down. Who are you? A friend, an observer, a hitchhiker on the infinite expanse of possibility. Great. How about a name? If you must call me something, you can call me Nat.
Iggy huffed with gratification.
How about you make like a gnat and buzz off? Very well.
Nat began to turn away indifferently.
Wait! Do you live here? You might say that. So, you know where we are? You might also say that. Look, pal, we just want to find a safe way out of here. You gonna help us or not? Before knowing how to leave, one must know where they are. Alright, that does it. Luca, I don't know about you, but I'm getting out of here, one way or another.
Iggy turned sharply and began to stomp off.
Enough with the riddles. Iggy, wait up.
Realizing he'd worn their patience then, Nat relented.
Very well. I suppose this isn't the time for metaphors. I'll show you how to get back home.
Luca and Iggy turned around with hope in their eyes.
Come here.
Nat took a deep breath in.
Close your eyes.
Nat exhaled slowly, then snapped his fingers.
Okay, open them.
For a brief moment, Luca and Iggy let themselves believe that some great magic was about to unfold. Until they opened their eyes and found themselves in the exact same place. Cold and disheartened.
This is your home. This is Beacon Pines. Look, Nat, we don't know how we got here. Maybe we stumbled through some time travel gate in Weepwood, or we teleported to some alternate universe. Or this is just some cruel experiment by Kerr and his goons. But this is not our home. You're inching closer to the truth. Alas, the reality is much less fanciful. Just give it to us straight. So be it. As I said, this is Beacon Pines. The original, true Beacon Pines. You both grew up here, but the town you've called your home for the past several years is a replica. A remarkable achievement of engineering, to be fair, but a replica nonetheless. That's impossible. It's too much work. You'd need a whole town to replicate a whole town. Indeed, to pull off such a feat would require immense labor power. That which could be moved would be moved. That which could not would require require a precise duplicate. We would have noticed. Someone would have noticed. You'd think so. Unless the auditing was impeccable. A mind-numbing attention to detail. As for the innumerable trivialities which complete the tapestry, well, you can leave that to this miraculous thing we call a brain. It has real aversion to discontinuity, a revulsion even. The brain has a wonderful way of smoothing out the rough edges, keeping us sane. So you're saying that someone made an entire new town and moved us all and no one noticed? Precisely. But why? Why is the one question that can never be answered with certainty. The best one can do is uncover.
Matt narrowed his eyes, furrowed his brow, and uttered,
The source. Why'd you say the source like that? Why, indeed.
Luca began to laugh uncomfortably.
It's all ridiculous. There's no way they could.
Looked down at his feet. His eyes started back and forth in contemplation. With a sudden pain, a thought struck him.
If this really is home.
He sprinted off into the pale distance. As Iggy turned to follow, Nat called out,
Iggy, it's not too late to turn back. Simple. Head west through Weepwood. Bye, Nat. Nat is so cute. I
The
love.
source. Nat expressed his sympathy with a shrug and sauntered off as unassumingly as he'd arrived. He'd given Luca and Iggy what they needed, and nothing more. As Luca sprinted across the snow, the events of the past few days became clearer, pieces to a larger puzzle. Rollo said he was underground somewhere, captured. Mr. Kerr tried to cover it up with lies. The clipboards were hell-bent on capturing Iggy. It all seemed to point to perennial harvest. But right now, there was one thing that Luca needed to know. Luca stopped dead in his tracks.
We were already here.
The tree was gone, uprooted and moved, leaving a raw gash in the earth. He dropped to his knees and dug wildly at the cold snow. His numb hands hit something hard. A headstone. A dry whisper escaped Luca's lips.
You're here. At this time, I thought I was visiting you. But you've been here alone in the snow. Dad, I'm so sorry. They ruined your favorite spot in the world. Our favorite spot in the world. Dad, what do I do?
There was no reply. Just snow-covered silence.
Why'd you give me the slip like that? What if I couldn't find you, you jerk?
Iggy finally noticed the tears welling in Luca's eyes and the snow-covered grave.
Oh. Iggy, they stole his tree, Iggy. Yikes.
Suddenly, they heard the crunch of approaching footsteps in the snow.
We gotta hide. $259K. Fall off distance still good. Dude, did you hear me? I said 259. Sorry. You ever think about what we did here? We saved a whole town of people. Doesn't feel like it sometimes. What about everything we left behind? That's the grave of someone with a family. The people who love them will never know the truth. The truth is overrated.
Bent down to scoop up a snowball and lobbed it playfully.
Hey, don't be such a downer, dude. We took this job to change the world. Yeah, come on. It's almost lunchtime. Why is he walking like that? Haha, weirdo. Here, I thought I was a jerk. These dinguses are out here literally dancing on
Luca
graves.
stuttered through heaving sobs.
I thought I was visiting him. I thought he was with me. Not gonna lie, that's a bad break. Here's some
Iggy gave
advice.
Luca a solid smack on the back of his head.
Hey, who's any of this helping? What? Sitting here in the snow crying like some pushover. Who you helping? Iggy. Look what they did. They lied to everyone. Blah, blah, blah. Luca Van Horn, you're a lot of things, but you ain't no pushover. What did I tell you before? When some jerk comes at you acting like a horse's ass, I should stand up for myself. Hell yeah. Kerr and his merry little band of clipboards pulled off this switcheroo for a reason, right? That mentioned something about a source.
Luca wiped his eyes with his sleeve.
Whatever's at the source must be awfully valuable to perennial harvest. Sure would be a shame if something unfortunate were to happen to their precious source, wouldn't it? What do you have in mind? If it's small enough to steal, we snatch it. If it's too big to snatch, we smash it. And what if it's too big to smash?
He flashed a mischievous smile and cracked his knuckles.
I'm always up for a challenge. I'm gonna make this right, Dad. I promise. Let's do this. It can get awfully cold out there in the woods, Luca. Probably best you two stay put and conserve your energy. Help's on the way. Where's Rolo? Where's my mom? Did you kill her? Oh, heavens no. Do I seem like a killer to you?
Iggy and Luca shared a skeptical look.
Well, do I? Aw, shucks, now that hurt my feelings. Screw that guy. Wait a minute. If this is the original town, then that means...
Iggy darted behind a large pine and began digging furiously. He emerged holding a shoebox with a crude skull painted on its lid.
What's that? Long story. So a few years back, I came into possession of some premium grade fireworks. Not the wimpy firecracker stuff they give the kids. The good stuff. So why did you bury it under a tree? That's the long part of the story. You and Rolo were doing chores at Rolo's chicken coop. And you guys pissed me off for some reason or another.
Rolled his eyes with realization.
No, you didn't.
He stifled a chuckle.
Yup. I just wanted to give you guys a little scare. But like I said, these were some primo fireworks. So I might have underestimated things. You blew up the chicken coop? I prefer to think of it as incendiary redecoration. Sorry, but you should have seen the looks on your faces. Rolo got grounded for months, which is why I needed to stash the evidence and lay low. So I buried him under that tree. But when I came back for him later, they were gone. Figure some grown-up found him and tossed him.
Iggy triumphantly raised the shoebox.
Turns out, it wasn't the fireworks that got moved. It was us. Unbelievable. Do you think this is a game? Newsflash, boyo. You're not a hero. You're a little brat who's in way over his head. A hero is just someone who refuses to give up. Comics these days are rotting children's brains. Everyone thinks they're a spaceman superhero. I was always partial to Hank Atomic myself. Is that so? Do you really think you have a chance against us? You have no idea how powerful we are. Prepare for blast-off, loser.
Luca and Iggy inched up to the edge of the hole with bewilderment in their eyes. Arctic air breathed out of the cavern in heaving gusts.
Echo. Whoa. I can see why they wanted to move us all out of town now. But why would they dig a giant hole? I think this is it. This is the source? It's a dang hole. How do we smash a hole? Oh no. Oh, it's much more than that, my annoying little friend. Kerr, where's Rolo? I wasn't lying before. He's safe. Well, safer than you two at least. Drat, it's cold. You just had to drag me all the way out here, didn't you?
Kerr gazed down the abyss in contemplation.
It really is something, isn't it? What did you do to our town? What is all of this? Well, that's a doozy of a question. This is the source where they collect the unrefined,
The back of his head.
Honestly, boys, I don't understand any of this well enough to explain it. Fact of the matter is, I'm not paid to know. What do you mean? What do you mean you don't know? Ain't you in charge? Oh, heavens no. My role is merely a flash of win and smile and manage various complications. Complications like us? You are a smart boy.
His face contorted into a saccharine grin.
It really is nothing personal. Some people are destined to strive for greatness, yet others are simply obstacles along the way. Seems like you were destined to be a creepy lackey. The point is that we all play a part in life. Mine just happened to be a lead in the role of a lifetime, and you happen to be extras ready for your curtain call. We aren't giving up without a fight. Your smile is not going to be winning after we're done with you. Now, boys, there's no need for a melodrama. It makes even a professional such as myself embarrassed for you. Let's change the mood a bit.
Snapped his fingers.
Scene change. There, that's better. Deal with them.
Iggy turned to Luca with a sly glance.
Why are you smirking? Because I have a box full of fireworks and you don't.
Iggy waved the box into the air, threatening to drop it down the hole.
Stop. Let's not do something regrettable. Joke's on you, regret is one of my specialties. Out of curiosity, what would happen if I threw these in your precious hole? Nothing at all. You're a terrible liar. I'll have you know, I'm an exceptional liar. But that's far enough.
Iggy plucked a single bottle rocket from the box and held it up with reverence.
Stop, you fool. Call off your goons.
After a long pause, Mr. Kerr flung up his hand with frustration.
Very well. You all can head back for the night. It's been a long day. I'll handle these two from here. They're walking backwards.
Mr. Kerr sighed into the frigid air.
It's just us now, Iggy. You can put that down. What, like
With
this?
a nonchalant flick, Iggy tossed the firework into the hole.
Oh. Well,
With a growl, Kerr leapt at Iggy, crashing through Luca.
oh my god.
Iggy tried to twist away, but in the struggle they both tumbled over the side. Luca dove forward, bracing Iggy's hand just before it slipped. His grip was made precarious by the cold, wet snow. He could see Kerr further down, clinging to Iggy's coat.
You reckless child, what have you done? Luca, listen to me. Hold on tight and use the walkie-talkie to call them back. How? What channel do I use? It doesn't make a damn difference. They're always listening. If you do that, the clipboards will just haul us up and snatch us both. The only way to get out of this is if Kerr is out of the picture. Just let go and save yourself. If he lets us go, we both die. I don't want to die, but seeing that look on your face almost makes it worth it. Mr. Kerr, you've had a long life. It's time for you to go. Why don't you actually do something selfless and just let go?
Mr. Kerr gasped with insult.
Long life? I'll have you know I can still play 25. You should have heard me singing the part of Phyllis Young.
With a wild look in his eye, Mr. Kerr began to hum a proud melody.
Ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Wow, can you believe this guy?
Luca's hand began to cramp. His voice began to crack.
Her, just let go. You can do. If you want to save your friend, you'll have to save me too. Luca, look at me. It's okay.
Felt Iggy loosen his grasp.
You aren't going to kill your friend like that, are you?
Every muscle in Luca's body burned.
I'm not his friend. Yes, you are. Nah, I'm just a no-good bully. Like you, Kurt. Iggy, no.
Felt his hand slipping.
And I told you what you need to do with the bullies. I can't. It's your only way out of this mess. 2 birds with 1 stone. It makes sense for us to fall together. Wackadoos travel in packs.
Calm settled over Iggy's face.
Luca, let me do
Iggy's
this.
voice was colder than the bitter air billowing from the chasm.
Let me do the right thing for once. Luca had no choice but to accept Iggy's request. Oh no! Let's go with accept first.
Luca had no choice but to accept Iggy's request. With a quiet blink, Luca watched a teardrop sail down into the howling void.
Jeez, I know it's getting serious, Shade.
As his fingers slowly gave up, he met eyes with Iggy.
Iggy being a real bro right now. Good. The way they fell was so funny.
The 2 silhouettes were swallowed by darkness.
What a beautiful ending. Hell of a goodbye, Iggy. It's Nat! Nat! Luca, you should really step back. What? Quickly. Curious. Ah, but of course. Those fireworks of Iggy's must have been just the right amount of energy. We should get out of here before perennial harvest arrives. Not until you tell me what just happened. Your friend's sacrifice just saved this town. For a little while, anyway. How? Tempest liquamine is a peculiar substance. It can change the relationship between matter and time itself. But doing so requires unfathomable energy. In a closed system, that energy can only come from its surroundings. A useful side product of this property being, by adding precisely the correct amount of energy to it, one can create a cryogenic cascade. So the gunk makes things cold and the fireworks made the whole freeze over? That's one way of putting it, yes. As dumb luck would have it, the fireworks weren't strong enough to generate a runaway reaction. I shudder to think what would have happened in that
We have
case.
some idea what that would look like.
It will take them a good while to safely break through and access the source again. If you know all of this stuff, why haven't you been helping? I have been, in my way. Each one of us has our role to play. Iggy's role, it turns out, was to buy us precious time. Mine has been to observe and wait. Wait for what? You. Me? Why? What's my
A
role?
fierce twinkle flashed in Nat's eyes.
Luca Van Horn, you are going to save the world.
With a chuckle, Nat turned and walked west.
Not so cool.
Dumbfounded, Luca followed behind him, trudging through the snow. Every step taking him further away from everyone and everything he knew, and closer to destiny. To be continued in Beacon Pines, Pines Harder. Revenge served cold. Second time's a charm? Wait, that's it?
Pine harder. We didn't pine enough.
Just when it was getting good? I was even starting to like Iggy. No way. I refuse to be associated with some never-ending parade of sequels. Let's go back and find something more definitive.
Okay, so we got a new one. So maybe we can go to a different thing. We can do home, or we can see what happens when we click refuse. Let's actually do that first. Yeah.
Luca had no choice but to refuse Iggy's request. He tightened his grip and reached for the walkie-talkie in his pocket. A wild delight crept onto Mr. Kerr's face. That's a good lad. Now, radio for help. Iggy begged Luca with his eyes one last time, but Luca pressed the button and called out, We need help. Mr. Kerr is in danger. It wasn't long before they were once again surrounded by clipboards. Mr. Kerr sighed with relieved frustration. There you are. You really are a worthless lot, aren't you? Mirror. Now. A clipboard dutifully produced an ornate ivory hand mirror, and Mr. Kerr began preening his tousled hair. Ah, that's better. Mr. Van Horn, I applaud your sharp thinking under duress. I'll put in a good word for you with the founder. Take them away. A swarm of hands overpowered Luca. The last thing he saw before a cloth bag was pulled over his head was the defeated look on Iggy's face. The end.
Dang.
I think this was one of those times where doing the right thing was the wrong thing.
Oh shoot. No. Go back. Okay. That's my fault.
He typed a what? That Iggy
Alright, let's...
Mr. Kirk. A clip. I'll put in a good... And...
Alright, so then we go here to hum.
And in the stillness, he began to hum. After the death of his father, Luca had trouble sleeping. Each night, his mother would sit at the foot of his bed and hum a gentle melody. It was the only thing that could calm his mind. The only thing that, however briefly, could make it all seem okay. That melody pervaded every memory Luca had of his mother. Shivering in the raw snow, he began to hum it out loud.
Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kinda dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead.
As recognition slowly set in, her heart sank. Those countless nights of consolation, the incomparable loss they shared together. She let the torch fall to the snow and sizzle out. A few steps toward Luca was all she could bear before dropping to the snow herself. Through a flood of tears, she began to hum along.
What a beautiful scene.
Luca lifted his head in astonishment. The last time he heard that melody was the last night he saw his mother.
How do you know? I'm so sorry, my little buckaroo. Buckaroo? The only people who call me that are my dad and your mother.
Luca blinked through blurry, watery eyes, trying to see more clearly. He could just make out the impression of a familiar face. He peered across the snowscape at the woman on her knees. Something about her was undeniably his mother, only smaller, older, changed.
Mom? That's right, buckaroo. Mom!
Luca sprinted as fast as he could toward his mother. They held each other close, and the cold retreated from their bodies.
Eleanor, you were hitting on my mom instead of my grandma. I thought you were gone. You should have known I would never abandon my son.
Eleanor looked down at Luca, tightening her embrace in an appeal for forgiveness.
How? You're a smart man, Joseph. I thought you'd have peace together by now. You were exposed. Mom, I don't understand any of this. What happened to you? Where did you go? Why did you leave me? I never left you. I was always right here, Luca. Why did you lie to me? It tore me up, Luca, but I did it to keep you safe. I thought that getting answers would help us both move on. But the more I discovered, the more I realized the danger we were in. Until perennial harvest has stopped, it was better if everyone thought I was gone. You could have trusted me. These are bad people, Luca. They won't stop until they get what they want. And they don't care who gets hurt in the process. Then what do? We have to stop them.
Joseph slumped into the cold, wet snow.
Yeah, get back on your knees. They can't be stopped. This is too big. I tried beating them at their own game. I'm done fighting fire with
For the
fire.
first time in a long time, her voice felt like her own again.
No more lies. I see now. There's a better way to stop perennial harvest. The cold, hard truth.
Luca gazed down at Nuncreed with pity. It looked small. Joseph stared into the snow, as if searching it for answers.
Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash. You can stay here, creep. You don't understand. He always wins.
Chapter 9. The Devil You Know. 7 months ago, Eleanor Van Horn crept down the maze of sterile hallways under perennial harvest. She stopped in front of the large steel door marked Deep Engineering. No turning back now. She raised a trembling hand. The stolen keycard worked as promised, and the door buzzed open with mechanical efficiency. She was immediately hit with the smell of disinfectant. It was some sort of laboratory. In one corner was a desk covered in papers. Across the room stood a tall metal pod with hoses protruding from its base. She rushed to the desk and began shifting through the piles of papers. They were experiment reports on something called Tempest Liquamen. There were dozens of them. Every one stamped failed. Eleanor heard the sharp echo of footsteps approaching. She was out of time. Her eyes scanned the room, eventually landing on the strange pod. Muttering a curse under her breath, she dashed over and dove inside.
Cryptic, yeah, they said a lot of words that I didn't understand just And that is what change is all about. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I'm tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? This man is a liar. Excuse me? I will not. This town has a dangerous secret, and perennial harvest only exists to keep it hidden. Nonsense. They picked up the whole damn town and moved it right under our noses. Pick up a Katie bottom and put it somewhere else. You aren't making any sense, dear.
Mr. Kerr addressed the crowd with a sarcastic tone.
Imagine such a thing. It's absurd and just plain impossible. They promised they could fix the foul harvest. They told us they would clean this place up. We just had to leave town for a few days. But while they had us evacuated, Miss Harford, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to... Oh, shoot, hang on. I clicked out of the game. You're afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? You sniveling little worm. This is growing tiresome. A little help, please. Don't you all see? This festival is a sham. An excuse to have the whole town gather in one place. They're planning something awful. I don't know what, but these people are wicked. Don't listen to her. She has absolutely no proof. I am the proof. I'm Eleanor Van Horn.
Whispers filtered through the crowd.
Well, aren't you just as sneaky as the Dickens? We all knew Valentine's fertilizer was too good to be true, and now its whole town is paying the price. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry about this disruption. My associates will take this obviously disturbed woman somewhere comfortable, so that she can get the help she needs. She's not the one who's disturbed. You two-timing clown. You all know there's something wrong with this town. It was just easier to look the other way. The truth is, That's quite enough, Mr. Nuncred.
Torment dragged on Joseph Nuncrede's face.
Yes, sir. Take them away. No, I want them to see this. Ah, the ever tempestuous Eleanor Van Horn. You've been quite the thorn in my side, like a weed that's burrowed in where it doesn't belong. I must confess, you look
He
dreadful.
paused for a moment, plucking a piece of fuzz from his sweater and discarding it to the ground.
Consider yourself in rare company. You've managed to pull one over on me. It won't happen again. I knew you had some sort of plan to disrupt our little party. But alas, I expected something a bit more impressive than incoherent rambling. No matter. Your failures are yours to bear. Mr. Kerr? Yes, sir. It's a shame it was cut short, but I thank you for that rousing oratory. I will take it from here. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. You have done quality work for me, William. You can look forward to the recompense we agreed
Kerr
upon.
gave a bow of deference.
Founder, you are most gracious.
Gasps rippled through the crowd.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket. In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
You can call me Sharper
His
Valentine.
body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Oh my.
A hushed horror gripped the crowd. This is a story about change.
What? No. So you didn't see that coming. Good.
Sharper examined.
Oh,
his
he's cute
hands.
though. Well, this is quite the improvement. Everything looks so much smaller now. Eleanor was right about one thing. This festival was a ruse. I wanted you all to witness my glorious return with your own eyes. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? This is a celebration, people. Maybe it would help if we set the mood. Mr. Kerr, be a dear and reveal the sign. Ha, wonderful.
Sharper choked out a crude squawk of a laugh. Frustrated grumbles sprinkled through the crowd.
Sharper, you malicious bastard. I'm glad you're back, so I can tell you to your face. You destroyed the town. We ain't gonna let you get away with it again. Sorry, this is not the time for audience participation. Some assistance, Mr. Kerr?
William Kerr gave a subtle nod to the clipboards.
You coward. Does anyone else have something to contribute?
Helpless quiet settled over the crowd.
I thought so. Did you all truly believe you could be free of me? A town of complete and utter fools. You people should be celebrating my return. You're clearly lost without me. And that leads me nicely to my children. Daddy. Oh no, he's hot, exactly. I gave you both the greatest gift a parent can give, the opportunity to prove yourselves in my absence. Squandered. To say I'm disappointed, oh no! He did his best! To say I'm disappointed would be an understatement. But silence, Augustus, an adult is speaking. I don't know which is worse, a son who is completely hopeless, or a daughter with such potential who inevitably lets me down. Dang. Eris, you failed me with admirable consistency. Thankfully, I was counting on it this time. Father, I have been wasting my time, my dear. What have you accomplished? I was focused on cementing our legacy. Legacy? Who needs a legacy when you could just live forever? But What about? It's alright, kiddo. I'm afraid you suffer from a complete lack of imagination. There's just no helping it. Now then, where is Joseph? You didn't take the opportunity to slip off, did you? Ah, there he is. Everyone should give him a hand. None of this would have been possible without Joseph. I think you've said enough. Nonsense. The people deserve to know how helpful and loyal you've been. I only did what I did because he left me no choice. You always had a choice, Joseph. You were simply too weak to take it. No matter. Cheer up. Just about as rich beyond your wildest dreams. You should follow Mr. Kerr's example. When I found him, he was in a sorrier state than any of you. An aging actor, desperate to recapture his youth. He played his part, and soon he'll be able to play the leading man again. Forever. In fact, if he remains loyal. That goes for all of you. Well, those who haven't already frittered away my goodwill. Beacon Pines is mine again. And I am willing to share its spoils in exchange for absolute loyalty. Are you saying William Kerr has never in charge of Perennial Harvest? Huh. You think that puffed up blatherskite could have accomplished all of this? Dawn, I suppose it's time for your big exclusive.
Sharper addressed the crowd with indignant pride. He'd planned this moment for so long that now, at the deed's fruition, it almost felt frivolous.
You see, I needed a figurehead to hold things down while I orchestrated my return. Someone to misdirect, lie, and bilk this town for a spell. So I invented William Kerr. Take your bow, you've earned it.
Mr. Kerr flourished a preposterously elaborate bow.
Patrick C. Montesquieu, thespian extraordinaire, at your service. Founder, I just want to thank you again for this opportunity. It was truly the role of a lifetime. Wait, so this Bill Kerr was Pat C. the whole time? Now that your secret is out in the open, what's to stop this town from rising up against you? Oh, that's the delicious part. Fear. Thanks to our clipboards, I know what each and every person in this town fears most. And I will make those fears manifest for anyone who steps out of line. The choice is simple. I'm not afraid of you. Ha, the young hero. I've kept a keen eye on you, boy. You and your friends made a habit of disrupting my plans. What a pity. If things would have gone a bit differently, you might have had your moment of triumph. But that's fate for you. You can't do this. Oh, but I can. I have won. Never underestimate what a great man can do given time. And now time is my plaything. Perhaps the most expensive thing I've ever bought, but well worth it.
Sharper coughed up one final laugh and cracked his knuckles.
Enough chit-chat. Let's get to work, shall we?
And so, Sharper set about remaking the town in his own image. The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business. Sales rose steadily as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties. Beacon Pines became famous. A secretive town that, for the right price, shared its gifts with all. Gifts that became more and more necessary in a world where winters grew longer and longer. The end. This is wrong, but things are becoming clearer now. You can feel it, right? We can't let Sharper win. He might just be the key to this whole thing. Let's see.
Alright, so I did get another one. Malice.
There was a malice lurking behind those eyes. Like a trap ready to spring. Luca felt the weight of Nuncrete's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right. He didn't know why.
Run away.
Something was telling Luca to get out of it.
I just want this to be all over. Wrist exercise? Okay. I do. Also, hello, friend. Of course, I'm sure it will all work out soon enough. I should get going. I told Roxy I'd check for Rolo at the
Luca
treehouse.
twisted free of Nuncrete's grasp.
Of course. Luca. You know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. Anything at all. No thanks. You're creepy. You're creepy! I'm running away. And I know you're creepy too. Creepy. The festival decorations are a bit humdrum. Now, if I were to throw a festival, it would be a thing to behold. I agree, this is all a little more than sad. It's worse than sad, it's boring. What if we did a little something to spice things up? I'm listening. You know what festival sign waiting to be unveiled? It would be a shame if someone...
scurried off, eagerly formulating a plan.
Is the other dog... Is the other dog... I don't know what word to use to describe our newfound dog dad. The reason why the hand felt weird is because the dude didn't stretch his wrist. That's true. Identify yourself, please. Nellie Mo Dwill. I work here now. I'm unable to locate that on our staff roll. Oh, I don't officially start until tomorrow. Mr. Kerr said I could come in early tonight to get a few things done. Hold, please. Clearance authorized. Thank you. Our harvest awaits. Well, you get a whole wrench to the noggin sneaking up on a guy like that. Sorry. Can't read. Don't scare a man while he's junkin', Sonny. Good evening, Jeff. Isn't it kind of late to be junkin'? I might as well ask the same thing of you. Find anything good? Bah, ever since Perennial Harvest moved in, even the junk is trash. You can learn a lot about a person by looking at what they threw away. But this bunch is all of shredded paper and coffee cups. Well, I better get going. I didn't see nothing if you didn't see nothing. See what? Exactly. Now he's asleep. He's sleeping. You don't want to talk? Rolo?
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rolo, la 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 la. Rolo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
Luca felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag. He conceded to its lumpy embrace. Once again, Luca found himself in a vast black expanse. This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire, the source. He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame. Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember.
Imagine knowing where to go. All the cute animals have no sense of direction.
Luca stood up and dusted himself off.
Only in Final Fantasy.
He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket. A keepsake. The voice
I should clip that when we were all lost looking for the same person last stream.
You made me proud, Buckaroo. Luca turned to face him. Dad, what is this place? A warm grin grew across his father's face. A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all wait together. Luca found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail. Wait? For what? Another voice spoke out as Luca's doppelganger stepped forward. That's up to you. Without knowing why, Luca began to weep. Is any of this real? Are you real? Luca's father bent down to smudge away a tear. Of course.
How long until I unlock it? I don't remember the quest I was on.
Luca turned to look at the older version of himself. And you? The doppelganger choked back tears. I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone. Does that make sense? Through his tears, Luca laughed. I think so. His father pulled him in for an embrace. Time to go, Buckaroo.
Buckaroo.
Luca was startled from his dream by a banging on the floor. A commanding voice rumbled from below. Just as Luca sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open.
Not too long, but if you are free Wednesday, we might want to unlock it before Thursday. It shouldn't be long.
Chapter 5.
If I finish this game tonight,
Dangers
then
big
yes.
and small. Luca stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight. Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony. As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
Oh my god. Stop right there. Or I'll... Sheesh, I know it's dark and all, but I figured you'd recognize me. He's so cute! Who are
The
you?
large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
Stop now or I'll clobber you with a baseball bat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take it easy. Luca, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rolo. Nice try, but I know you weren't Rolo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Where is he? Uncle? Luca, quit messing around. It's me. If it really is you, prove it. I'm about to play Mahjong stream if you want to vibe on VC while we both stream. Yeah, I can, if you want to hear my voices. Flamin' Chicken Coop Luca. Hang on, let me open up Discord. Discord. Oh, my friends look so cute. Sorry. Hang on. My friends went to see Bandmaid, and I'm jealous because I lived too far away from where they were performing, so I couldn't see. God, had fun. Oh my god. We're gonna put a crying emoji and a heart emoji. Okay. One sec, okay.
Luca's jaw dropped. He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably Rolo. Only bigger, older, changed.
He's wearing open-toe shoes. I hate that. I think it like if it's at the beach, then that's one thing. But just in the normal day, and the guys are wearing open-toe shoes, I'm like, why? I hate it. Unless you're wearing like socks or something, like slides, that's different. Flip-flops, no. That's my hot take. How? What happened to you? When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. What? Where did they take you? Dunno. They threw a bag over my head. De do 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 be dam bam boom bam boom bam. Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-da-da-dum. I needed some water and I should have grabbed some. I've been chosen to get an iPhone 14 Pro Max. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe they would choose me of all people to get an iPhone 14 Pro Max. I was chosen to get an iPhone 14 Pro Max.
Like, I was about to hop into stream and just type get on Discord loop. You, you got you're right when I was about to text it in chat. Like right when I was about to text it in chat right there.
I just had to tell you that I was able to, I'm winner. I'm the winner. I can get an iPhone 14 Pro Max. I've
Wait,
been
what?
chosen.
Wait, like in the game or
No, no, no. It was an ad
okay.
or a scam, like
Like,
a scam thing.
yeah, makes sense, makes sense. So it's your birthday soon.
Yeah, in 2 days or less than
Are
two
you
days because
are
it's
you
almost
turning
tomorrow.
90?
Yeah, I am.
Oh
I'm
no.
reaching my boomer status.
Mahjong is on
My
server
hag.
maintenance. It hurts. It hurts.
I'm sorry
Man,
for you.
man.
I am sorry to you.
I'm sad now, man. That was the entire plan for this stream. No, I
Are you
could do
already
like
streaming?
yeah, I'm already streaming.
Oh, well, you
I could
can
I could
play.
play BattleTech or Noida. I don't know.
You can play whatever your heart desires.
I'll play BattleTech. I don't play BattleTech much. Yeah, B. You were so close to the dungeon. I'm pretty sure it took like 30 minutes for them to get to the dungeon or
Oh
whatever.
yeah.
Oh, wait, let me see what quest you ended up on. Let me like hop into your VOD and just sneak around for a bit, okay?
Okay.
Not at all creepy. Do not worry, Capybara.
It was cold and
Um,
smelled like a swimming pool. I'm gonna just keep reading. I think it was an underground lab or something. They made my hands all big.
Rollo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
Pretty
does the
sweet,
dude not
right?
realize that he got old?
I don't think he does. I mean, it wouldn't be
He
my first pick for a superpower. But beggars can't be choosers. Rolo, it wasn't just your hands. My feet too? Dang, Pa just made me new shoes. Wait, Luca, why are you so small?
Luca moved to the side and pointed Rollo to his reflection in the balcony window.
Crazy, what are the
wait,
odds?
wait, real question. How did he notice that his hands got bigger if like his entirety got bigger?
Because he
Unless like
only
his
looked at
hands.
his hands. Wouldn't you notice if your hands got bigger?
I don't know, but like if he's proportionally bigger, right, then his perspective also changes, so everything else looks like proportionate, unless this implies that his hands got more big than everything else, you know?
I don't know.
Because like if let's say it's like, you know, fur stays the same quality and all that, right? All he would really be able to notice is by comparing things to himself or like comparing objects to himself, right? So if he saw that his hands got bigger, that just means his hands grew more than the rest of his body, right? Theoretically.
His hands look the same as they look proportional to his body size now.
Were they not proportional before?
They were.
Did he have really small hands when he was a kid?
He might have.
um, but yeah, no, that's weird because like you know you know even notice when you grow like a few inches during like puberty, but he doesn't notice himself growing like 50 pounds, like you know 50 inches. You know what?
No, he did not.
Damn, he's a really unobservant person then, isn't he?
He observes what he wants to.
Fair enough.
What the?
His hands shot up to his face.
Oh, you're like
Totally. Rolo, what did they do to you? They
you're like
made me drink
10
some sort
quests
of green
behind.
crud. 10?
Yeah,
Dang. Ew.
we should try going for Wednesday if we can.
Actually, it wasn't too bad. It kinda tasted like licorice. I passed out and woke up like this, and then I sorta smashed open my cage and escaped. Whoa, you smashed
Wait,
open a cage? Kinda.
that's pretty cool.
At least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had
This
you
is
in a
why you don't
cage?
drink random drinks people leave.
They didn't leave it, they forced him to drink it.
Don't leave your drink unattended,
No.
Rolo.
Who are these people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it. Fix it? This is awesome! Well, I'm just glad you're safe now. Luca, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched. I know where snatched people go. We may finally have a lead on what happened to your family. Maybe you're right, but this all seems dangerous. Danger? Ha!
Rollo shadowboxed a few jabs.
I'll
He
take them
got
all.
kidnapped.
Hey fellas, what's up?
With a yelp,
Look at her
Rollo
hat.
dove behind Luca.
They're so cute.
I don't think they're much of a danger to him if like he didn't die there, you know, like they weren't intending to kill him, or they might have been intending to like experiment and then kill him, but like you know,
He
he
didn't
seemed
die, but the main character's dad did die.
good.
No. Did I come at a bad time? Who the heck are you? This is Beck. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened and I need help. I didn't know where else to go. So you were just hanging out here with your large adult friend? Wait, her hair is blue. No, this is my buddy Rolo. Yeah, just hang out with an adult.
Damn, that will be a bit suspicious though, man.
This is your missing friend? One and the same. He seems a little old. Oh, have you know this is a recent development? What the heck
Isn't
does that
every
mean?
aging a recent development though? Like real talk?
That's true, you're always aging. Oh, I'm sorry. You're the one who just showed up out of nowhere. So we'll be asking the questions here. That's fair. How did you find us? Your little silly treehouse? I think you mean our silly little mission control. I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. And I could hear your racket from a mile away. See, Luca, this is why we need to improve security around here. Not now, Rolo. Beck, you said something bizarre happened? Yeah, but
She shot a nervous glance at Rollo.
anything you can say around me, you can say around Rolo. This has been a weird day all around, hasn't it? Yep.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Okay, so it all started when I made it back home. My first order of business was to try to salvage my hair. Oh, that's right. Her hair had turned white. So I dyed it with some stuff from the chemistry set my mom gave me.
Oh, that doesn't sound very safe. Like I get it if it's like a hair dye set, but like a chemistry set?
Yeah, I don't know.
Ooh.
And I hope no
I
one
would not
notices.
trust myself.
Notices what? Oh, nothing. I was just... Come over here and let me have a look. Oh, honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? I just kind of felt like change. This is gonna take forever to grow out. You were the one who said that change was a good thing, right? I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I just took your lesson to heart.
Tried to put on a smile.
Before I forget, I came up here to tell you that Nellie had to go into work. Tonight? Her and Mr. Kerr decided it would be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. That Kerr guy seems like a grade A creep. Beck. He is. Oh, shoot, I accidentally clicked. You are not going to ruin this job for Nellie. It means too much to her. Oh, I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough for her to exile her daughter to this podunk town. This place sucks.
That's
The people are weird. You just don't know them yet. It's always cold. We're in the
No, they're pretty
mountains. You
weird.
get used to it. I can't even pick up a single decent station on the radio. It's all banjo music and farm reports. You know, I grew up in a town not that different from this one. Is that why you're better at talking to plants than people? Okay. So here's what we gotta do. First of all, you're grounded. What? In the morning, I'll have Nellie come and see what she can do about fixing your hair. You need to look presentable for the festival. But not another peep.
She sighed, and after a moment, looked down at Beck sympathetically.
I know moving is hard, honey. But that doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Other people seem to have that covered for me. Oh, and if you decide to rebel about dyeing your hair more,
She flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I'll just shave it off of you. Think of how rebellious you'll look then. Very funny. Thank you. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mom.
She doesn't realize the town is actually weird, right?
She doesn't. She
Oh.
doesn't. It's dangerous. Wait. First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded? No. I'm sorry you got in trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it. I actually kind of like this look. Great. Can we get back to the story now? This next part is the important bit. I have this radio I upgraded with my mom, and I was too angry to sleep, so I tried to dial in something worth listening to. Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr? Yes, I'm busy. What is it? Apologies, I have the founder on the line. Patch him in through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. It's nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. What's your report on our new lead researcher of deep engineering? Nellie Modell seems to be integrated nicely. At this very moment, she's working on help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had the chance to suggest it. Excellent. And you have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor. Her work must be complete before the festival. I will make sure she stays day and night until it's accomplished. Good. You know how I feel about loose ends. Yes, sir. Once she has finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding her long-term prospects in the company. Immediately, sir? I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We are in the endgame, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, I cannot afford to take any risk. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. Once she finishes the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to perennial harvest, or she won't leave at all. Perfect. Sir, I might
That is
suggest
ominous.
maybe we should delay just a bit. Oh? It's just we seem to be rushing to hit this festival deadline, and rushing into things has caused some issues in the past. I see. Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all that you've done for me. Bill, I will make this very clear for you. I brought you into this to make things run smoothly, not to have opinions. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You are only a few days away from having everything you ever dreamed of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Well, yeah. Just so we're clear, when they said loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Like actually killing someone? Capital murder?
Give Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is the founder? I was hoping you guys would know. Now, as far as we
I'm
know,
the founder.
Kerr's top banana at perennial harvest. He sounded scared of this founder guy. So we have an even topper banana on the field? What the hell is my mom caught up in? Has she talked about the job much? Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue to work of someone she respected. Luca, do you think that body at the warehouse was the person Beck's mom came to replace? That would make sense. Beck, it seems like Nellie's predecessor is loose-ended. I'm getting that impression. Okay, so we need to get your mom out of there before the festival happens. That's 2 days away. Won't she just come home after work? Their keep on the radio said they were going to hold her there until then. So if she's not coming out, we gotta go in and get her.
Flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Maybe this'll help. You have blueprints? Well, it's really just a welcome mat from my mom's PH orientation day. But it shows the layout. Sure looks like blueprints to me. Look, here's the reception area. There's a big room marked Founder's Office. It even has the exit mark. Guys. We have a deadline. We have an objective. We have blueprints. You realize what this is, right?
Started to wiggle with excitement.
I think we're heisting. This is officially a heist.
Chapter 6. The Heist. They
The
spent
heist.
the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters.
This doesn't
of
sound like it's gonna
Perennial
go well.
Harvest.
Well, we've already died more than once,
Small
so.
feat, a modern facility
That's
equipped with
fair.
all manner of technology, Not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout. By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement. This could just work. The final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool.
So this is like a story game with like a lot of like death entries, right? From what
Yeah.
I'm getting.
If you don't find the right path, you die.
Even enlist
Good.
some
Or you get kidnapped.
unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for.
Okay.
Luckily,
Yeah, I've been actually playing a story game kind of like that recently.
that alliances could be found
Where you
in the
die?
bargain.
Oh yeah, Digimon.
Luca, Beck, and Roll rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse.
What?
They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no
Digimon's
time.
a very bloody game, if you believe it.
The festival was to begin in
I believe
one
it.
day, and they each had their assignments.
Alright, quick recap. Rolo, you're gonna talk to Roxy. Cordially. Without her and Fitz, this whole thing could go bust. Me, Cordial is my middle name. Uh-huh.
That
And how do you
doesn't sound
plan to
very-
explain your new
Looked vaguely at Rolo's sizable figure.
circumstance? Bah, she'll be so happy I'm alive she won't even
Beck
notice.
snorted an involuntary giggle.
That is the opposite of convincing right there, man.
And Beck, you're sure Ilona won't just shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She'll listen. Once she understands the danger Nellie is in, the danger we're all in, the plan will make sense. Okay. That leaves me with Jeff and then Iggy. How are you gonna persuade them? I'll think of something.
Each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
Well, Godspeed.
Their plan sounds horribly half-assed.
We gotta ask our enemies to be friends with us. Where are they though? They're not in their normal spots. Oh, here's Jeff. Hey Jeff, what can I do for you? Well, I know how much you hate perennial harvest. Hate's a strong word. Oh, sorry, I didn't say it was the wrong word. Gotcha. So we're gonna break into their headquarters, and I thought you might be able to help.
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
You see, I knew you kids were alright. Great, so you'll help?
The joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Not a chance. But give me one good reason I should risk my hide aiding and abetting you
Looking
rascals.
into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luca blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Hatred is a
Oh.
good reason, man.
Junk! Yeah, what of it? Sonny, I've got more junk than a king has copper. Ain't interested. Dang, okay.
Luca wasn't ready to give up so easily. He shouted out again.
Shit. Oh shoot, no, I meant to go shit. I'm done enough fighting for my lifetime, and one more than my share of losing it. Time's come to hang up the gloves.
This guy seems like he knows what's up in the town, doesn't he?
Shit! Yeah, it's all shit. Still ain't helping. Ain't that some shit? Hide. Hide.
His brow perked up.
What do you say? Go ahead and hide then.
Some traction. Luca carried on with vigor.
Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will about old Jeff, and they'll do it. But you'll never hear 'em say I hid from
One
nothing.
good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive his point home.
What was it you kids needed? Some sort of disguise. I've got just the thing. And while we're at it, that crate should come in handy. This ain't gonna be free, you know. I'm thinking 5 bags of sour gobs could cover it. Put it on my tab?
Offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. Thank you, Jeff. You are the best. Oh wait, can we? What's up here? Or is it the
I don't
left?
trust.
You don't trust him?
No.
No, he's fine. He hates the same
He's
people we do.
old.
He is old, you're right. Here they are.
If you are over the age of how old am I? 20, then I do not trust you.
So you don't trust any of the animals? The cute animals?
True.
Hey Tish, look who it is. Luca, are you here to try to tickle us to death again? Look, just hear me out.
Iggy raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
We're listening. Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of shit to each other.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. But lately, life has been kinda strange. Strange, you know?
Considered the point.
Things have been weird around here. So I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What do you say we break our hostilities for at least for now? We do like breaking things. Even a truce means less breaking things. What if I told you there was a way to have a truce and break things? Go on. I need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ.
A wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
My, Luca Van Horn, I'm impressed. And after all this is all done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out in the treehouse
Iggy
sometime.
glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we want to see your crappy treehouse. We just like to cause
With a quick
chaos.
nod, Luca was off.
Is this guy a Thunderay? Is he?
Did you hear that,
Iggy
Tish?
gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invited us to hang out at the
A small
treehouse.
tear ran down Tish's cheek.
Oh no! That's so sweet! She
What
talked!
happened?
I never expected this day to come. How wonderful. She talked! Oh my god.
Chapter 7.
Is she like a mute in the game?
She's not a
normally?
mute, but she always says yup. That's all she said.
Ah,
This is the first time she talked.
Hive.
makes sense. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cute. And she cried because they got invited to the treehouse. Oh.
A good heist requires preparation. And thorough preparation takes time. Something they had precious little of.
That reminds me of a character in Digimon Survive
So
as well.
far,
Like
everything was
we
in
have a very
order.
similar character there.
They only say one word.
Nah. They just got super traumatized and are now unable to talk because of trauma.
Oh.
Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luca that night with a simple and covert message.
Does the other
We are
character
locked
happen to
and
be like
loaded
a
on your
younger
end.
brother who takes care of his older sister?
No, I think they're the same age. They're the bullies.
Okay. Ah, gotcha.
And Rolo,
Yeah, because in
after a
Cyber Sleuth,
lengthy
like
confession, managed
you know,
to persuade
yeah.
Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention. Rolo, being uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach Perennial Harvest. The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence. Rolo took a few vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
Oh my god, it's disguise.
Wait, is the perennial harvest like an allegory for something else, or like why are they so efficient at this? Like why do they have a criminal organization around perennials? Like, is it a code name? Like is it like drugs? Or...
The guy that's secretly in charge behind it, like, had a fertilizer company. But the
Yep.
fertilizer company, like, the fertilizer was like crap one year, and they had like no crops whatsoever, and then the town
Yep.
was like in ruin or whatever.
Ah, because it's like a farming town, right?
Yeah.
Like they're like peak hillbillies, right?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Just stay calm, Rolo. You can do this. I thought he had a gun on his side. Got
Can
your
animals
delivery
use
here.
them?
I've
They don't have like thumbs, right?
I've seen a crab use a knife.
Nice. I mean, crabs have claws though, which kind of are thumbs, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure like a gorilla could use a gun if it wanted to.
Yeah, I'm sure it could.
A delivery? I don't have anything in my notes about a delivery. One moment. I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for this morning. Right.
He had to think quick.
That's because this goes
Rush him down.
directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept secret.
Rollo sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be. I suppose we can leave this one off the records.
This is horrible security, man.
Our harvest waits and
With a
such.
stroke of his mustache,
I know, right?
Rollo proceeded into the perennial harvest headquarters.
Our harvest waits. Package here for the founder. Oh, I didn't hear anything about it. Yeah,
Wait,
this
do
is...
the townies have like actual weapons, or are they just like really
No.
intimidating?
No, they have clipboards.
Oh. Because like if it's that situation, right, and there's like actual people dying around here, you just rush them with like your 5 people with knives, you know?
No, like the people that died, they just disappeared and they don't know where they went.
Oh, okay. Because if they know where they are, I would have just been like, yo, rush them down with like a knife, you know?
I don't think they have knives though.
They don't have knives? Oh, wait, what? Why?
They have a wrench on our tool belt. And that's about it.
You guys are really underpowered for this, aren't you?
Well, they weren't expecting a criminal organization to move into their town.
That's fair.
Yeah, this is a need-to-know kind of thing. I'll just
He
check.
stammered and flipped through the pages of his
I will be
clipboard.
sorely disappointed if the criminal organization gets taken down by a bunch of kids.
Well, to be fair, currently the one friend is not a kid anymore. He's an adult. This goes directly
Yes.
to the founder.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
have
like
time to
a
fill you.
kid's mind, though, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I see. If you could just complete this form.
Rollo interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain the founder why I'm late, well, that's your funeral. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again? I'm...
Rollo panicked.
Our
Give them
harvest
the
awaits.
real name.
Sir? That's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir? Our harvest awaits. Yup. Look on this perennial ham fist. What was
The
that?
distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Just open the damn door. I've got a job to
Boy
do.
fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check on that noise. Oh, come on. Just buzz me in already. Okay.
Their security is really bad.
Phew. That was close. Our harvest awaits. Hey, I figure when in doubt, stick with the classics. Well, that was a close one. But you pulled it off nice. Work, Rollo. Alright, everyone. Knows what to do. La la la. Yep, deep engineering is to the north. I'll go with Beck. In case she needs some muscle. Then I'll head to the founder's office. You two be safe. Ooh, water! That's odd. There's not even any cups for the water. Wait, but I don't know which way to go.
Roll dice.
Oh man.
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luca? What are you doing here? It's a long story. Are you okay?
A glare of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I am most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me and... Were they in hazmat suits? Yes, how did you know? They brought me here and locked me up when they were distracted. I ran. Dang. Okay, you should stick with me.
There's
We've got
been 2 escapees in a row?
Faltered.
No, this guy is secretly the founder, but he looks like a kid.
Oh.
We? Yeah, Rollo and Beck are headed to deep engineering. Thank heavens you
Never
found me.
give,
We've got to get out of here.
never give more information than you need.
I know, he keeps giving the information to all the bad people. We can't just leave, but they'll catch us again. I gotta do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see a door marked Founder? Founder? Why are you looking for him? I'm not. I just need to get in that office. Now that you mention it, I do think I saw a door that said Founder. It was just down this way.
To notice a plaque above the door.
Wait, so the criminal organization is run by a kid?
Well, they don't know. They think that the one guy is the leader. But he's just a paid actor. Literally.
Ah. Damn, the sheep is a paid act. Wait, is it a sheep?
No,
I'm not
he's a
watching
hyena.
sheep. Why would you trust a hyena? Never trust a hyena. Like, haven't they watched Lion King?
Yeah. Knocking comes with consequence. Oh, here it is. So it is. He tried to trick me and he couldn't. It's pretty lucky that I ran into you or else I might have missed it. Truly unfortunate.
Handle.
Oh wait, did he say fortunate or unfortunate?
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seems to be sort of electric lock. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock like that.
He smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute. That's not suspicious at all. Good thing that pig guy is asleep. Oh, no, he woke up. I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like it.
She mimed a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
Howdy. Good afternoon.
The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that? It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us.
Lucas switched on his walkie-talkie.
Rollo, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel. Great timing. We're stuck at the door marked 24601. Need you to get us through. I need water, hang on.
Die, Capybara. I should pop up Capybara's thing.
Okay.
Okay, why does your title stop that creepy guy from hitting on my grandma?
Because I want him to stop from creeping on my grandma. That's like secretly my mom.
What?
My grandma is secretly my mom.
Okay then, Capybara.
He was hitting on my mom the whole time.
Wait, real talk. Who? I just popped up your stream. Who, who dresses up their kid like this?
You mean the dog?
Yeah.
That's why he's an old man.
Exactly, but I imagine like if I saw a kid like this, I would avoid him, you know? I'd
Well,
be
he
like,
doesn't
"Stop
have
it."
any friends normally.
Of course he doesn't. He's a hyena, and he looks like he dresses like this.
No, he's a
Like,
dog.
what kind of friends is he gonna make?
He's a dog and he was very mean to his children too. He publicly embarrassed them.
What? Why? Wait, why does this guy have children?
Because he's old.
Damn.
What if someone catches us? We should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friends, Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Surely you don't have any way to get around the password.
Luca pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets. The screen blinked to life. Columns of green numbers glowed on a black background.
How did you just guess that? Oh, It's this absurd password Rolo heard when he was down here before. It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the founder uses such a basic password. Or they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. These villain types always end up outsmarting themselves.
His jaw clenched into a half smile.
This is a lot of irony, isn't it? It's because like there's like 2 layers of irony here.
Your powers of deduction are impressive as your luck.
Luca quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Rolo, I think this should do it. Bingo bango, doors open. Luca, you never failed to impress me. What is that slippery lout even doing down here? We have a friend whose mom is in trouble. We're here to get her out. I see. Okay, Luca, I think we're close to the next door's marked 13806.
Once again, Luca scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Does the main, or does the character that you're playing right now like go under the premise of, oh, he's not over 50, so he's trustworthy?
No, because he trusted the guy that was hitting on our mom grandma.
Why?
I don't know. He's just the goody guy and he can't lie. So if somebody's talking to him, he's always gonna tell them the truth.
Wait, so wait, is it like he can't physically lie, or is it like
No, he can lie. He just doesn't think
Just
to
stupid.
lie. Maybe this one opens the lock.
assume
Crap,
that nothing
we've
will
got
be
company.
blocked?
Luca, must go faster. One sec, I can't think with all that noise.
Skimmed the screen with his finger.
Here it is, 13806. Go, go, go. Curse these fumbling hands. My apologies, Luca. Don't beat yourself up. I know you were just trying to help. The clipboards.
Is Luca not at all suspicious?
No, he's not at all. Oh man. No water cups. Rolo. Rolo, are you okay? Rolo, come in. If they're trying to hide,
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
you can turn off the alarms. They're trapped.
Self-satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Nowhere to run. Rolo, where are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I think we lost him. Making our way back to Nellie's office. Okay, you two rebel rousers are coming with us. Nope. Dang. make a break for it.
You know, if I was an evil criminal organization, instead of like capturing them, I would just punt them. You know?
You could. Did that
Like-
little
like-
shit just kick me? Don't just stand there after them.
Like if I was running this criminal organization and a bunch of like kids infiltrate my thing, instead of like trying to like catch them or whatever, I would just like stab them. You know? Not that I advise doing that, but like
They're
No,
trying
it'll
to
be a lot
keep
more
up
efficient.
appearances.
there are no appearances if all the witnesses are dead.
That's true. Okay, I think that Roxy and Fitz have them on a wild goose chase. I'm having trouble following what just happened. Like I said, it's good to have friends. Rolo, how long do you think Roxy can distract them? How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight? Let's just say we've got time. Entering Nellie's office now. Mom. Oh, honey. What did you do to your hair? I thought you'd be happy. I'm finally used to the young chemist lab kit. I finally used the young chemist lab kit. You sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. We need to get
Damn.
you out of here. We? Who is your adult friend? Oh, I'm not an adult. Ever heard of a growth spurt? I had more of a growth spew. No, that's not possible.
Nellie leaned over to examine his teeth.
substantial banding on the enamel of the molars, consistent with tempest liquamine exposure. Is that what they call the gunk they forced me to drink? You drank it? Oh no. They told me it was only being tested on plants. Oh, Beck, sweetie, I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell is going on in this place? I was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound that was discovered under Beacon Pines in a wellspring they called the source. They named it tempest liquamine. It pulls energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. It was the secret to Valentine's fertilizer. They harvested the source, infusing small amounts of tempest liquamine into the product. It worked wonders, drastically accelerating plant growth. Crops would be ready to harvest in a fraction of the time, but it led to complications. The foul harvest. Perennial harvest came in to clean up the mess, to succeed where Valentine failed. But tempest liquamine is rebellious. Rebellious? You can think of it as a manifestation of change itself. It's volatile by its very nature. So the more you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists, yes. I can relate to that. My role was to finish the...
Wait,
Yes.
is it sentient or like...
No, it's a liquid.
Yeah, but they're making it sound like it's sentient, you know? I know it's like you know, no, what is it called? It's like attributing like human traits to, like, you know, like a non like living thing, but like just make it do what it normally does then.
Maybe they just shouldn't use it.
Probably.
My role was to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott. Harnessing tempest liquamine to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we achieve a successful result before today's festival.
Is Dr. Prescott the guy who got like nuked?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you didn't, right?
Lily sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle. I poured myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes. Oddities? They contain obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them and now I get to replace my entire wardrobe. I really am truly sorry. Meh. These clothes were all hand-me-downs anyways. Yep.
From the sounds of it, it sounds like Dr. Prescott was intentionally like, you know,
Yeah.
sabotaging the thing.
Yeah, for sure. It sounds like Dr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet, and intentionally sabotaged his own work. Oh, he just said same thing?
Damn.
I had considered that possibility. I've sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking.
He's dead.
Mom, Dr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had him killed. What? I overheard them talking about it on the radio. That's why we gotta get you out of here. Like now. Wait, the vial! I finally solved the chemical equations allowing direct control of aging. Mr. Kerr picked it up just before you came. All the more reason we gotta hightail it. Luca, we've got Mr. Modwell heading your way. Dr. Modwell, sorry. Roger that, be careful. Alright, everything's on track. And what is your plan for escape? We'll go over everything when they get here. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up more info. Well, if they are here, we outnumber the dog guy.
I'm glad the dude wasn't just like, yeah, no, here's the entire plan to like the very minute details.
I'm really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon. You needn't worry about me. Well, I feel bad either way. We're gonna get you out of this, I promise.
With a subtle, quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face.
He can't be mad at us. We're being so nice to him, even though he's a bad guy.
We don't know he's a bad guy though, so he doesn't get the benefit of the doubt, you know.
That's true.
Like if you know, like if we knew he was a bad guy, right? Like I'm pretty sure, like, you know, he would have been punted to like Kingdom High.
It looks like the founder was helping Kerr plan the festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with a party? Only time will tell.
He held his hand ashtray.
He's a kid. Kids love parties.
Still warm. He must have been in here recently.
Wait, is he researching this stuff because he wants to get taller?
No, he is tall. You missed when he was here.
I mean, like the founder, because like, the
Yeah.
founder's a kid.
No, but he doesn't look. He can drink that stuff and change to an adult.
Oh, okay, got it.
But everyone in town thinks that he's dead.
Makes sense.
And then the kid version of him is like an adopted person.
Gotcha.
Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard drink for a hard man.
80 proof is a lot, man.
Wow, even his alcohol is arrogant.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
I should just smother you right now. What's that? I said I shouldn't bother you right now. Don't be silly, you're no bother at all.
You'd think with his like big ass ears he would be able to hear that.
I know. Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Time card logs, payroll. You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is boring.
Solomon once again muttered under his breath.
Just you wait. Huh? Oh, nothing.
Luca tugged on each of the captains.
An evil mastermind should learn not to read everything they say in their mind.
I know. Dang, this must be the good stuff. They're all locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected.
They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps.
How
from
do
the
you know
hallway.
that? This dude really is not the master of subtlety, is he?
Nope. Lock it, lock it, lock it. Locked.
Only our characters had more than like 2 IQ points.
That was close. When we left Nellie's office, it was swarming with clipboards. We barely got away. Did they follow you? Rolo. Before we start tossing blame around. It is possible someone ordered a pizza? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Definitely not pizza. What now? Don't look at me, I'm officially retiring from the heisting business. We're so sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few quick questions. Just let me think. Can someone watch the door? Of course. Oh, don't, this is the last person to watch the door. Everyone
I mean, he's
else.
volunteering.
Oops. I think this little caper has gone on long enough. Solomon, no. Hush now, child. The adults are speaking. Dr. Modwell, a brief reintroduction is in order. We've never met in person, but we have corresponded. You see, it was I who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child. The powerful and enigmatic founder. Sharper, the fallen progenitor who created
Is he really giving like a what is it, a victory speech?
Yes. Perennial harvest, Valentine fertilizer, all connected by a single thread. Yours truly. But
Her
that's...
eyes searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany. With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Ha, yes, now you've got it.
Tempest liquamine. You've discovered how to reverse the process.
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Very good, Dr. Modwell. Very good. Though the discovery wasn't intentional,
Solomon glanced down, examining his youthful form.
and the effects went a little too far for my taste.
Oh yeah, I was about to be like, this dude's weird because like he wanted to be that age, like of all the ages.
That's why you needed me to finish Dr. Prescott's work.
Which you did admirably. Mr. Kerr the Vile, please.
Presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
May I present to you the 8th wonder of the...
Before he could finish, Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Let's go, Rolo! Wow, this stuff sounds pretty valuable. Be careful, you fool. You have no idea what you have in your hand. Actually, we do. You just did a whole evil villain monologue thingy about it.
Casually tossed the vial to
Rolo's
Luca.
gonna do the straight up like I'm gonna drink it moment, you know? Where he
Rolo
just
needs to
drinks it for
drink
no
it.
reason.
gosh, maybe I'll have a
Tickled
taste.
the vial mockingly.
Seize him. Luca, over here. Move another inch and I smash
She
it.
held it tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed. Speaking
Honestly,
in
they should
crisp,
unironically drink
measured
it.
syllables.
They should. Rolo should have drank it. You have no plan. I smash it, I'll swear. Fine, risk killing us all. Or if you're lucky, nothing happens. Then what? We capture you and grant you much less leniency.
Pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
They're gonna kill them anyways. What do you mean, leniency?
I know. But I give you my word, if you hand it over now, none of us will be harmed.
Deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
You're a
None of
smart girl,
us?
Beck. But there's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there is only one way this
She
ends.
looked to Nellie shakily. With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck slowly approached Solomon.
I have the weird feeling that the people who got like infiltrated by a bunch of kids are probably not as smart as they claim to be.
Right. Beck,
It
don't
is
do it.
just an estimate.
We can't trust that jerk. I'm sorry, he's right.
With apprehension, Beck conceded. Solomon pocketed the vial.
Dang,
and
what happened to
brushed out the sugar with a
rebellion?
sharp flick.
Mr. Kerr, you have allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance
The
review.
blood drained from Kerr's face.
Doesn't Beck know that they're gonna kill them all?
I don't know why she didn't. Why she kept it. Why she didn't keep it. Of course, sir. But first, you have a speech
There's
to
gonna be
make.
some plot twist. There might be some plot twist.
Trot out there and
It's
give me the introduction I deserve. And don't forget to smile. Yes, sir. And to think all of this thanks to the efforts of Mr. Van Horn. I don't understand. How is this all because of me? Ha. I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. Dr. Walt Van Horn, your father, was always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be part of something great, but the fool was blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage my work.
Solomon shook his head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with a force he didn't understand, Walt showed me its true potential. As fate would have it, Luca, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal
A muffled
life.
applause resonated faintly through the walls.
Luca, just stab him. Just like ram into him with your horns, like your big ass horns, you know?
That's true, that's what they're for. After the
Just ram
festivities,
into him,
and my
like avenge your father.
Yeah.
Kill him. like he's in a kid's body right now. Like it's not that hard, you know? Like if he
That's
was in
true.
a full grown man's,
He
he's
hasn't
like a
drank the
kid.
potion yet to be an adult again. After the festivities and my subsequent ascension, I will return to deal with you all. Until then, I suggest you use this time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure.
Did he use the word ascension to describe himself?
Yes. You three,
Are you
keep
sure
post
he's not
outside
a
the
kid?
door. He's not a kid.
That sounds like something a kid would say, though, you know?
Oh crap. Beck, why? Hey, I'm sorry, Luca. I did what I had to do. I know, it's just, we were so close. I've got a feeling that eventually, Solomon would get what's coming to him. Time wounds all heals. What?
What?
That's what it said! I don't understand that. I thought I
looked
misread,
it
but
over
no, that's what it
seriously, and I was
said.
like-
Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now.
Nellie was staring at the floor.
Doesn't
deep in thought.
that mean he's gonna get more wounded then?
I guess.
Sorry, Luca. Give me a minute to calm my mind.
I can't believe Beck sold us out like that. I'm not sure she had any other choice. So what? Now, what's the plan? I don't have one. Of course you do. You always have a plan, Rolo. You just need some time. Rolo, it's over. We lost.
Luca, there's something you should know. After Mr. Kura locked me in that office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. I poked around a bit, hoping to find a means of escape, but I found something else. A note, hidden in a false drawer.
What sort of note?
Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time at Perennial Harvest was growing short. So he left behind a letter with the hope that it would be found by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents, Luca, I think they were meant for you.
Why? What did it say?
It was about an incident with your mother. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen keycard. There was an accident. She had been exposed to extreme amounts of Tempest Lycomine.
The color dropped from Luca's face.
Is she?
She survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted Perennial Harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science is often at the vanguard of change, but that doesn't mean it's always right. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. I now believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work.
And it cost him his life.
That's a reasonable conclusion.
Luca was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she's alive, But if she's alive, where has she been? Where is she now?
A sudden explosion sounded from the hull. Chapter 8. Comeuppance. Ears still ringing, Gran picked herself up off the ground. Through the dust and smoke, she looked over to see Mrs. Fratelli helping Hiram Tolliver to his feet. She'd had to beg, borrow, and steal to acquire those explosives. How many
Wait, did you
nights had
succeed?
she spent visualizing
No.
how she'd use them to make things right? And now, her one shot at destroying the source, that damned hole that swallowed so much of her life, was gone. Traded for this jagged hole in a wall and a foolhardy shot at rescuing Rollo. With Fratelli and Tolliver at her side, she stepped through. It was a strange feeling. The last time she'd stalked this maze of hallways, it was in a different body. They quickly rounded a corner to find a group of clipboards guarding a door. Something worth guarding is probably something worth seeing. She leapt forward, brandishing her cane. If her last chance at vengeance for things lost was truly gone, she would just have to fight to keep what she still had.
Oh man, they're getting beat up by Grandma. Gran, what are you doing here?
Luca?
What are you doing here?
We're here to save Nellie.
We're here to save Rollo. Hey, Miss Lucas Gran. That's awful nice of you, but I'm fine.
Oh no, what did they do to you?
Gran, there's no time to explain. We have to go now. Come on, everyone. We've got a party to
Cappy's
crash.
age.
They made him an adult.
Harvest, just as Simon finished up his speech.
Truly a tragic fate.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Simon pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
We've got to stop him.
In smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
No. Well, I guess that's it. We lost.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
With
Oh,
a
man.
mischievous look, Beckett
So there was a plot twist. Okay.
Remember when I had the vial
Okay.
behind my back?
Oh man. Oh man.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
Beck. She came through. Like pocket change? Your unlucky penny. Yeah, I plopped it in the vial when no one was looking. What's that gonna do?
No idea, but that's the beauty of science. Now we observe.
You can all call me Sharper
His body
Valentine.
and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into
But the real
a
question though,
belching
right, is like
green
if he's really super evil, right, and they have like a doll on their side, like all they have to do is just rush up to him and like just, you know, like just ram him with like the horn, you know, and like even if he's an adult, why is he gonna, you know?
Yeah, but his son is right next to him, and he's not gonna want them. And his daughter's right there too. Oh my god, he's a baby! Holy crap, he's a baby! Yeah, but he's still Sharper, right?
What he was no longer matters.
Oh, he's so cute!
He's so cute.
This innocent child. I apologize for all the harm my father has caused you.
Eris awkwardly cradled the squirming child. She looked to her brother, her voice shaking with uncertainty.
Augustus, what do we... We do what Valentines always do. We must be done. I'll hurry home and prepare a crib for father, or young Sharper.
That would be a great help, thank you.
She looked back down at the infant with equal parts kindness and terror in her eyes. With a shake of her head, Eris addressed the crowd with a stern scowl.
Okay, everyone, the show is over. You may leave now.
Epilogue.
Oh!
Beacon Pine's coldest summer on record came and went without much fanfare. Folks shared what they had and none were left wanting. The new school year was ushered in by the falling leaves of autumn. After everything Luca
Wait, so you won? Nice.
middle school was bearable.
So Final Fantasy is Wednesday.
Children
Yeah.
didn't seem to bother people
Let's
much.
go.
They kindled a hope for a better future in their hearts. When spring arrived, farmers planted their crops with a sense of joy and optimism. And as the dawn of the first day of summer came again, its light slowly spread through the shallow valley. It crept over the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, and came to rest on a young boy sleeping at dawn, his mind at peace, knowing he is here for a reason.
So is this the epilogue?
Yeah. Rolo, are you up? Roger that. It's a beautiful day at Mission Control. You gonna swing by? Be there in a minute. Alright, let me see if there's anything else I can click here. And we never learned in this one that our grandma was our mom, though.
What?
Over time, Eleanor began moving Walt's.
Wait, how does he
belongings out
not
of the
know
closet
that? Like,
and into
it's not even like
storage.
a you're adopted kind of story. It's like a yo,
Eleanor had moved
you
back
know?
into her bedroom, and now that
Oh,
she
no,
wasn't
I
sick
guess he
yet,
does know, never
She
mind.
even slept there most nights.
Oh, wait, oh yeah, the mom drank the potion thingamajig and got old, right?
Yeah.
Does the mom ever get cured?
No, she's just old now.
Damn.
Wait, I have to check and make sure that the sink is still running and the fridge is still open. Yes, it is.
Why?
I got an achievement for leaving the sink on. Mom, I'm ready to go now. You go on without me. I'll meet you there. I've got a batch of jam to finish jarring. It's funny. I only started making jam as a way to send messages without anyone noticing. But now, I enjoy it.
So she really did become old mentally.
Mm-hmm. She's an old lady.
Most tragic thing is her lifespan is shorter, so you know the main character is gonna lose his mother earlier, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, should we go to our dad's grave? Oh, it's gone. Interesting.
Is this gonna be a kind of situation where he comes back from the dead or something?
I don't know. I hear you and Rolo have big plans for that little treehouse. Yeah, it started getting crowded after we revoked the max capacity run Rolo 1 Luca rule. So we decided to expand. But at least we've got some help with that. How's the internship at Nellie and Ilona's shop going?
It's been great.
I'm hoping it helps me get into that school of agricultural up at state. Also, Nellie said she'd
You okay,
write a
Catfish?
letter of recommendation, which would be huge. I just can't help but worry about leaving Rolo. I can't read. He's growing up so fast, but he's still my little brother. Yeah, he had a heck of a growth spurt. I just don't mean grown literally. This morning he was up, finished his chores before I even had breakfast. Well, some of that might be his excitement about the treehouse renovations.
Don't tell him this.
'cause it'll go to his head, but I'm really proud of that little punk. I'm sure he feels the same way, but he's just too dang proud to tell you. I know. Hey Gus, how's the tree planting going? Couldn't be. Oh, he's so happy! I'm so grateful for Ilona and Nelly for letting me help. I just wasn't built to be a mayor. Too much bureaucracy. Bureaucracy. Gus, we finished cleaning up the sidewalks. What's
When
next?
perennial harvest collapsed, most of the clipboards skipped town. But some stuck around and dedicated themselves to making things right.
Anyone with a knack for art can help paint new offices. You can count on us. Well, it looks like you really found your calling. I never really felt comfortable telling people what to do. Now this right here is something I can be proud of. Oh, he's so happy. Slow and dirty harvest.
Is this the winning ending? Is this like
Yeah,
the
I
W
think
ending?
so. We can go back and see the other endings too. How's the napping this morning? The most underrated part of a good nap is the view. And the view is getting greener every day. Nice. I see you've decided on a name. Yep, we had to clear out all the old stuff before putting on the final touch. Slow and Dirty Harvest is now official. I like it. It was actually Nellie's idea.
There's still a lot of work to do, and the name serves as a reminder. Just because progress is important doesn't mean change should happen fast. In fact, I've learned that the more you care about something, the more important it is to take things slow.
Our motto is go slow and fix things. Amen to
What?
that.
No. Go fast and break everything.
Young Mr. Van Horn. How's little Solomon or Sharper doing? Young Sharper seems to enjoy nature more than I. So we do a lot of strolling these days. Has
Is
he
he like still fully mentally cognitive?
I don't know. He's giving like a side eye. Like he knows what's going on. Has he attempted to crawl out of his crib and plot world domination? Yeah. Thankfully, no. I spoke at length with Dr. Modwell, and she feels that Sharper's infant mind was not developed enough to retain his previous memories. For all intents and
Well,
purposes,
that's what he wants you to
the
think.
child is unmolded clay. Let's hope he's a little nicer the second time around. That is the objective, yes. But really, all I can do is try and hope. Two activities I am endeavoring to find less distasteful. Well, I think you're doing a great job, and the whole town is ready to help out however we can. I can't wait to teach him how to throw a baseball.
Iris did her best to ignore the tears welling in her eyes.
That would be
That was the main character here, right? I would have like just picked up the baby and been like yeet into the fountain. Yeah.
We can't trust him. What needs today's news than Nathan Owen? I'll give you tomorrow's headline today. Our old friend Patrick C. Montesquieu, aka William Kerr, just performed a stirring rendition of The Iceman Cometh at the State Correctional Facility. I hear there wasn't a dry eye in the house. Well, I guess he has plenty of time to work on his craft. Can't believe he went to jail. He looked to his friends with a thankful smile. After everything that could have gone wrong, everything that did go wrong, we made it. The end.
Closing her eyes, Miss Hatch took a deep, relaxing breath.
Oh, hello, Luca. How are you? Really good, actually. That's wonderful. Did I miss anything? I think you're pretty much up to speed. Luca, do you want a biscotti? On the house. I don't really have time. Zario, you gotta come and see this. I finally did it. I pulled the perfect espresso. Aw, Lumi. If I didn't know any better, I would think you're proud of something. Pfft, as if.
Damn.
I know. It's too late. You're officially a person that cares.
No. A fate worse than death.
Who's this little dog? Wow, back for seconds? If it's not too much trouble. for the longest time. I don't understand the appeal of ice cream. It serves no purpose, other than to be briefly enjoyed and then it's gone. But it's tasty when it lasts. I'm inclined to agree.
This is cute. This is a cute ending.
Can I interest you in a delicious apple?
Playfully waggled an apple.
Don't trust it. No, don't trust it.
No thank you, just saying hello. Well, hello then. Mind telling your mom we need a new crate of jam? Already? It's funny, I used to hide this stuff in the back, terrified that someone would find out about our secret messages. Now everyone wants to get their hands on Eleanor Van Horn's famous spy jam.
Hey Luca, can you tell Roxy I'll be free in an hour?
Sure thing.
Okay, if you have a super secret method of communication, don't spread it down and be like, yo, I use this jam here to like spread secret. Like,
But
why
they
would
don't
you
do
that?
it anymore.
Yeah, but like at least still have it just in case something happens, you know? Like,
That's
I
true.
would be like, yeah, just sell it as normal as jam, you know?
My dad's making me stock the shelves for the summer. He said it builds character. I think he meant to say it builds calluses.
Builds character.
This is our character.
Yeah, it builds something, alright.
She's disgusting.
Why does she sound like she did a chain
Because
smoker?
she's disgusting and I hate her.
What did she do?
She just looks terrifying.
She looks like you.
No.
I'm glad you swung by.
More follow-up questions for your story?
Nope, I got everything I need. Thanks again for that. I sent a draft of the story to a reporter in Capital City, and they offered me an internship.
Of course they did. You're an amazing reporter.
I don't know about all that. I'm sorry.
he like
A story
5?
about a phony corporation. No, they're like 12.
That
Is that
picked up an
legal?
entire ton of people and moved them to cover up a massive illegal mine shaft, full of incredibly hazardous chemicals. Sort of writes itself if you think about it.
Don't just forget about us when you become a fancy big reporter.
Capital City isn't that far away. I'm gonna have to come back time to time to check in and see what sort of new trouble you've gotten yourself into.
Sorry to disappoint, but my adventuring days are over.
Ha, we both know that isn't true.
What makes you say that?
Call it a reporter's intuition.
Game number 2 when?
Oh, this guy won't talk to me.
Mrs. Fratelli glowed with a carefree smile.
Is that your suitcase? That is 2 weeks of unencumbered tranquility. Excuse me? Would you be so kind to
what?
take my order? 2 weeks of sand margaritas and forgotten obligations. Excuse me? I'd love to place an order.
Mrs. Fratelli sighed with a zen-like calm.
Just as soon as the lush rush ends, I'll be a feather on the wind. You're going on vacation? For the first time in years. And I've got you and your mom to thank. Why's that? She didn't tell you yet. You two are gonna fill in for me at the diner while I'm gone. Just like old times. It's fine, I'll wait.
Oh, by the way, after this, do you wanna see the start of the what is it, the visual novel that I'm playing?
Maybe a little bit, but I should go to bed soon too. I have work
Yeah,
tomorrow.
no, we'll just watch the opening scene. It's super fun.
Yeah. Hey, Anankred. I'm gonna see my dad in a bit. Did you want to come with? Even after everything I did, you still...
Mr. Nuncreed shook his head.
You really
Okay,
are your
place your
father's
bets.
son,
Is the
aren't
dad still alive? That's.
you? No, I
place
think
your
he's
bets.
dead. I don't
Then
think
where did
I'm
his
ready
grave
for
go?
that yet. I don't know.
They're gonna do something with it, right? Surely.
Well, you're always invited. I bet he'd love to hear from you. I'll visit Walt in my own time. You run along now.
The bunnies!
With perennial harvest gone,
Kick them.
the transportation
No,
tubes were
they're
left
cute.
unused.
Come on, come on. No one is too big, no one is too small. For Jeff's wild ride.
Maybe not completely.
That
unused.
sounds kinda.
And he has a bunch of children lined up.
Just one piece of candy for the ride of your life. Who's next? Me.
You think that like after like taking down like a giant like you know like giant company like that, he wouldn't be homeless still? Like the main characters surely must have gotten some money for it, right?
Maybe.
Are they just like nah fuck this dude, he's still homeless?
Alright, I guess we'll go to the treehouse now. Oh, well, we haven't been to the library.
Over the school year, Kato and Bert had become close friends.
But did you know that when they covered up the source, they found a species of fungus? Yep, and they are studying it in the new labs. Did you know that? Beacon Pines is now the smallest town in the country. Yep, close to population before perennial harvest move in.
It typically went on like this for quite some time.
Lovely.
You really did just tell a dude, yo, hey, you remember that place that your dad got killed at? Well, they're starting new research on it now. Isn't that what that person just did? That was 100% what that person just
Well,
did,
they
right?
weren't talking to me. They were talking to each other, and I just happened to be eavesdropped. Luca, get this. I managed to reel in an actual fish this morning. Seriously? Yeah, an honest to goodness, flip-flopping, swim-swamming fish. I don't think I've ever caught an actual fish here. Been at least 7 years since I caught one. I'd say it's a good omen. What do you do with the fish? Oh, I released it back in the pond. I'm hoping to catch it again tomorrow.
That poor fish.
It's just gonna be re-traumatized every single day.
Honestly, probably the better bet though, because the fish population seems to be really low in that place then, you know? Because I'm assuming it's because of ecological reasons why he hasn't been able to catch fish and not because he's just like bad fisher, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's because of ecological reasons, if he caught that, that would, since it's like the single fish left in the area, that would have been like devastating for the environment, you know?
A little higher.
I'm looking
Yup.
too hard into this.
A little lower.
Yup. A little higher. Yup.
Wait, did she just? Oh wait, never mind. I'm unlagged.
I'm telling you, the angle isn't the issue. We need more power to the radio. Luca, there you are. Would you tell him it's not the angle? Hey, I'm not in charge of the antenna redesign. Fine. Iggy, just don't do anything drastic until we get back.
Who, me?
Tish, you're in charge while I'm gone. Yup. They'll be fine, right? It'll be fine.
No.
If we really want Mission Control to turn into something bigger and better, we'd have to loosen our grip a bit. Lead the way. Oh, I was just going to Beck's house, so good thing I didn't.
I have news I think you'll enjoy. This morning I unpacked my last box.
You're officially moved in. It's just a box. Let's not blow this out of
Oh.
proportion. It sounds an awful lot like putting roots down.
I guess I decided this place is root worthy. You're gonna be stuck with me for the foreseeable future.
I do have to warn you, most years aren't going to be as interesting as this one.
I think I'll manage.
Ready?
Before we go, there's a bit of a surprise.
Honestly, if it were me, right, and I got like caught up in like a criminal organization kind of deal on my first like year within like a town, right, I would hightail it as soon as my business is over in there, you know? Like, not gonna lie,
Well, they made their own business, so
fuck the business.
that's perfect. Check Just Wild Ride to Old Beacon Pines, okay?
Ah, you got it. Now that's a good looking tree. Been a special occasion and whatnot. This ride's on the house. You're gonna want to hang on tight for that little tree.
I think this is it. The end I've been waiting for. Honestly, I began to lose hope of ever finding it. But then you came along. I don't know exactly how to thank you. It's hard to explain how much this means to me. It's funny, now that our time together is finally ending. I'm at a loss for words. Let's just watch the end together.
Damn.
Done. A good little tree. The best little tree.
Is that where his father's grave is, I think?
Yeah. Thank
Oh,
you,
okay.
children. This means a lot.
Yeah, thanks for everything. Shucks, I only did what any super awesome best buddy would have done. We should probably give you some time alone now. You good?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's been a wild year. How are you feeling?
Everyone keeps asking me that. I'm fine, really. Pa always says the only thing fitter than a fiddle is a cello. I feel like a dang cello.
Well, if you ever stop feeling like a cello, I'm here for you.
I know. You don't even have to say it.
You two make an awesome pair.
Excuse me? We're a trio now?
Yep.
Thanks. There's just one thing
Hi.
missing now that you're part of our group.
Missing?
Let me tell you a little story about a man named Hank Atomic.
Oh, God. It won't be long.
We'll be waiting for you back at the phone booth. I've got the perfect way to start our summer.
You've got some good friends. I'm so proud of you. Your father would be so proud of you. I know. Mom, can I ask you a question? Do you ever dream about Dad? Not a night goes by that I don't. Are you ever afraid that you're going to forget him? Forget what he looks like? Forget his voice? No, because so much of him lives on in you. He loved that old tree, but I know he wouldn't. He would have loved this one more. Because his two favorite people planted it. I'll give you a moment.
If she doesn't want to forget about her like husband or whatever, though, she should probably like try synthesizing like the young drug thing or whatever, so she's not like gonna get Alzheimer anytime soon. You know, like probably.
Well, even if you do, like, I don't remember like how my grandma's voice sounds.
That's fair. That's fair. But like at the same time, like I feel like like he's how old is he? Like 12? Like 12,
Yeah, he's
13?
12.
Like she's really dang old. Like
But she's not mentally old. She's physically old.
That's true, but like I feel like she should probably try fixing that soon, especially since they have access to the lab now, right? Or like at least the recipe.
They could do it again, I'm sure. Maybe.
Cause like I feel like they probably should try at least.
Maybe she's just vibing as an old lady.
That's true. That's true.
Hey, Dad. Dr. Modwell says that over the next few years, this place should warm up. So you won't have to be cold for much longer. I think I'll finally understand why you left that night. There were things you believed in. Big things. Those beliefs were the things that made you you. If you wouldn't have stood up to Sharper, stood up for what you believed in, you wouldn't have been the same person anymore. You had to go. But that didn't mean you loved us any less.
Damn.
I might not visit you as much as I used to. I know you understand.
Is it just a frozen screen? Oh. I was staring at your screen for a good minute there.
I got
Like,
an
yo.
achievement. We got the
Yeah, but
credits.
you wanna see some of the Digimon visual novel, like the very start intro.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. You've never seen anything about Digimon before, right?
No. Wait, let me see if there's anything at the end of the credits.
Okay, yeah.
Oh shoot, hang on. I want. I can't skip it, it seems. Ah! I made a clipboard come up. I mean, not clipboard. What's the word? Keyboard.
Screenshot tool? Yeah. Oh, virtual keyboard, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to put it off.
Why is Fern apologizing to everyone who has ever heard their voice? What?
Where did Fern say that at?
On Twitter.
On Twitter.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Ask Fern that.
I like Fern's voice.
I should probably make sure that I save my autosave before showing you the start of the game, because like I have an hour of unsaved content otherwise.
That would suck.
That would suck, yeah. That's a lot of names right there, man.
That is. Captain Fappy.
What?
That was somebody's name, Captain Fappy.
Why did you have to read it out though? What? Wait, did your eyes just like instantly gravitate
I just
towards
saw
it?
it.
Like,
Captain
because
Fappy.
after the first like 3 names, I would have just glazed my eyes over and just waited for something to happen, if anything, you know?
It's Lou. Young Money. Joseph Young Money.
Good name. No. I like how some of these people have like super long, like elaborate names with like multiple prefixes and everything. And then there's just people named like Mech.
Or Nerdy.
Is P near the end of the alphabet? I'm trying to sing the alphabets on my head right now.
It's in the middle? Or towards the end. Towards the end. We're at S now.
You have like 16 letters before the end. That's a lot of letters right there, man.
That is a lot of letters.
You know what? We should
Creative.
play Digimon Survive together sometime. No, wait. We don't have enough time for that.
Up to 4 players.
What?
That was the person's name.
Damn.
10 years later.
Oh, wait. Time skip? Okay, so there was a reason for watching it.
Oh, he's a kid now. Sharper, did you find it? Yeah.
Oh, there's gonna be some ominous stuff going on here, isn't it?
Oh no, he's gonna be bad again.
I knew it. You should have yeeted the kid when you could. You should have yeeted the kid when you could.
So we can go back and see the other choices too.
Oh, are you gonna check out the other choices?
Yeah.
I might have
Hopefully it
tweaked
won't
his
be too
wonder
long.
potion with a little junk.
Okay. No, you had to play the entire end thing
Can't
again.
wait to see the look on. No, I don't think probably. If we
Wasn't
die,
Jump the
then
thing
we
you
don't
chose?
have to. Huh?
Wasn't junk the thing you chose?
No, I chose change.
Okay.
Can't wait
I
to see
wonder
the
what
look.
Malice is.
I know. He might die. The only to see the look on his face when he
That
realizes
would have been the good
he
ending.
drank his own cigar ash. How did ashes get in the vial? It was pretty easy to mess with the vial when it was behind my back. Oh, that's sneaky. Well, it's a bad habit anyways. Pa always said bad habits are like 50-yard field goals. Huh?
Okay, one thing,
Right,
right?
to
Science, like from what I know about science, right? Cigar ashes are made most of carbon, right? And since it's mostly made of carbon, carbon is normally very inert, like chemically. So like the thing is, it's probably just gonna work normally here. It's just gonna taste really bad. And that's my prediction.
You can call me Sharper
His body
Valentine.
and face
And then he's
began to
gonna
contort and expand
berate
as
his
he
children
disappeared
publicly
into a
again.
belching green mist.
Oh. I like how there's like 3 frames for the transformation. he just turned into stuff. What the hell?
Oh man,
It's a good anti-smoking app, though, right?
it is. Well, that's one way to kick a bad habit.
As the last of what was once Sharper
Oh
Valentine
man,
wafted
that
into
was
air,
the
crowd began to disperse, still numb from what
that
they
was
had
probably
just
the
observed.
best ending.
Sharper Valentine
You should have
was
picked it for
gone
your first
good.
run.
This end would be a new beginning for Beacon Pines, a new chance to let go of the things they had lost and grab hold of a new
So
future.
this is a good ending.
The end.
Seems that way.
Well, I'd be lying if
Because
I
the other
said
ending,
that
you know,
wasn't a
he
bit
becomes evil again, right?
Yeah.
If it feels to you like a good note to end on, I won't stand in your way.
Oh, they even let you. They're like, just so you know, you can end here if you wanted.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little malice.
Malice.
Malice, the whiskey from his office? Yep, dude had an unfinished glass on his desk. Figured his grow juice could use a little hair of the dog. You can call me Sharper
His
Valentine.
body and face began to contort and expand.
Honestly, if he was really that openly evil, like the crowd could just tackled him. Like there's nothing wrong. He just where did the confetti
That
come
one
from?
is better. That one was way better.
I like the ash one a bit more because the confetti's a bit comical, but like you know, it would probably be, it's a bit traumatizing, isn't it? You see the guy's face on the right. He's like, ee.
No, that's what I call 80 proof whiskey. Damn, dude. Watch Sharper Valentine pop into confetti is the achievement I just got.
The quiet was broken when William Kerr sprinted off stage and into the distance.
Nice.
He was never seen around Beacon Pines.
You
or
know
anywhere
how
else for that matter
traumatizing
again.
like this ending would be for the
Watching
children though.
silhouette of
Yeah.
Kerr disappear over the horizon, Luca began
Because
to
like
laugh.
not only did like your
First,
father
a
die in
low
front of you or
chuckle
whatever,
that
right? But
became
like
uncontrolled, heaving
what is it?
laughter.
It's in such a
Proves
comical
Pierce
way that
was
no one can
vaguely
take it
aware
seriously,
that
but
the
it's also
crowd had
kind of
begun to
gory, you
laugh
know.
with him. The
I would
end.
rather have the ash happen, you know,
That
because like the
was
ash at least is like
unexpected.
somewhat
The ash
somber,
is
you know.
sad because his son touched him and then he
Perhaps
just
a
flew away in the
bit of
wind.
an absurd ending for my taste, but
Can we play
More
the
so
Avenger
worthy of a
Endgame or
man.
whatever theme?
We got Thanos snap. Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. I'm sharing it on the thing, on Discord. I think you can also share it to your stream too if you don't mind.
Yeah.
It's up to you. You can see it, right?
I can see it, but give me a second.
Okay.
Capture?
We should totally play this together if you want, but we don't have that much time, do we? 'Cause
No.
we already spent a lot of time together,
Oh
don't we?
man. Yeah. Wait.
Yeah. We already have enough.
Capture specific window.
No.
I capture a specific window.
So all the endings there were victory. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, basically they were.
Because chemically, you know, it probably would have done nothing. You know, like the cigar ash normally. I don't think they care about chemistry though. You know, most of the time. No way.
Okay,
It's a
let
random
me-
magical material. It can do whatever the hell it wants, right? Yeah.
Full screen that.
That. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
We only see the Discord screen, by the way.
I know.
You're not gonna have your character react.
I guess I can put it above my. Let me hang on.
Okay, let me.
Let me get out of this. Doot, doot, doot.
Let me restart the thing. You know. Let me restart the thing so we can start from the very beginning. While you while you get everything set up. Why do you have the pog in the top right? Like the pog emote thingamajig?
Because somebody used it.
So any emote people use goes up there.
Yeah.
Okay, time to spam. There you go.
No. Do not.
Yes.
Do not.
Oh, let me
spam.
reshare my screen again.
Oh,
Digimon survive. There we go. There we go.
I should make it bigger.
Can you see? Yeah.
That way, and then we can close this.
Can you see the screen I'm sharing?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, no, I can only see you.
I think you have to click on the bottom right or whatever and like go out, like so you're not selecting on my like profile picture anymore. Like the bottom, like the left with the arrow down thing. The left arrow down in the window.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Watch stream. Okay, there we go.
You can see this now, right?
Yes.
So this is also a visual novel, kind of like the thing you were playing.
Mm-hmm.
So this girl gets traumatized the hell. You remember when I was telling you about like the girl who only said like small words?
Mm-hmm.
This is like the start of the game. I swear they have the same voice actor. Oh, battle sequence. Yeah, this is just a tutorial battle sequence. Let me just quickly get past here.
Look how tiny they are.
It's kind of cute, right?
It is cute.
Speed. Okay, there. Click, move. Click. There. Go. I'm just spamming Z if you can't tell. There we go.
It disconnected
cute.
me from the thing, so I can't
Oh,
actually
shoot.
see anything.
You know?
No, it says you've been disconnected. Sit tight. We're patching you back in. The stream has ended. It says.
Let me rejoin. Yeah, here we go. Try now.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, come on. Let's go faster. I want to let Cappy sleep tonight, you know? Please let Cappy sleep. Please let Cappy sleep. Come on, come on. I don't care about this battle scene. I've already done this once. I don't need the tutorial. Okay, this is the end of the battle scene here. It's like a visual novel. There's actually not much combat in it. The graphics are cute though, aren't they?
They are cute.
The thing was, when I was playing through this, I was just like calling this girl a dumbass because you know, those things can't stop the monster, right? She's not gonna be able to do anything, you know?
Maybe they never tried asking politely.
I don't think it's gonna talk to reason, man.
Asking politely.
Digimon Survive is a very child-friendly game, as you can see.
And then you laugh.
The next time we see them, they're like super hella traumatized. It's a cute game, right?
That's one way to put it.
They have a full-on anime kind of deal going on too, which I appreciate, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is actually like a semi-decent animation too. Okay, that's enough. That's all I wanted to show you.
The traumatizing part.
Yes, that's all I cared about. You should play Digimon Survive and show it to your audience.
I'll consider.
Would you show that intro sequence to a kid?
I don't think I would.
Why?
I don't think
You have
I
anyone?
would.
You have anyone you want to raid?
I don't know.
I played Digimon Survive with my little sister.
Dum, dum, dum.
You have anyone you want to raid? I'll raid them too.
Let me look. Let me look.
Funny enough, I have exams tomorrow.
Oh man. Good luck.
I'll need it, man. I will need it.
I don't have anybody that I know that is streaming right
I think I might have a few people that I might want to raid. How many people do you have? 5? Okay, do you wanna rate someone cute or do you wanna rate someone weird?
now. Cute or weird?
That is the 2 classifications I have for the people
Hi,
I
Mr.
rate.
Sheep. I hope you have a good day today, Mr. Sheep. It doesn't matter to me. Who we raid.
Coco Bear. Kokobear. BT.
K-O-K-O-B-A-R. Oh, I see. They're playing Overwatch. I got lied by the thumbnail. I'm sorry, Mr. Sheep.
What? Wait, what?
The thumbnail lied to Mr. Sheep.
What did he? What thumbnail was he?
I
Was
don't
he looking
know.
at the other cutesy game, and then he saw
Maybe.
Digimon survive? Ready?
Yeah, right now.
3. Oh yeah. Go. The raid message is T pose.
I'm not even at their stream.
Oh. T pose. Plus L. There we go.
Oops.
Yes. End stream.